Hello and welcome to the time stream this wonderful Wednesday evening. I hope you're having a great time wherever in the world and whatever time zone you find yourself in. Hello. Hello everyone. Yes, Silent Movie Anil strikes again. I don't know what it is. OBS keeps resetting my microphone to default whenever I load it up now. So we had a good month. We had a good run of about a month where OBS did not play around with my audio settings. And now we are back to the I have to check this every single time. Hello, Red. Yes. Um, so yeah, Totes Profesh stream. No technical issues here whatsoever. Who says that that's a hallmark of my stream? Hello, everyone. It's lovely to see you all here. Glad you all could make it. Coming straight from a math lecture because the new semester. Oh yes, and I hope new terms, new semesters are going well for everyone who is back at school. The default is doesn't do anything. Yeah, exactly. It's like, seriously, what do you think default mic is here? I have one mic. Actually, technically that's not true, because for some reason, um, my computer thinks that I have three microphone inputs. One, the microphone that I am currently using. Two, technically there is a microphone on the webcam, but dear Lord, I am not using the microphone on a webcam. And three, apparently my monitor, I don't know. Technically, I have no idea whether or not my monitor has a built-in microphone or not. But for some reason, why? Why would it? It's not a laptop. But for some reason, yeah, OBS thinks that there is an audio input source in my monitor. Anyway, what is... Yeah, okay. Double checking that OBS is still actually working correctly. But yes, hello. Can everyone hear me okay? I am now wondering if OBS has crashed. This is a bit weird. If I am still broadcasting, please post in chat. Right, okay, you can hear me well. That's fine. Good. Okay. I had a slight one. I had a slight worry there that OBS had crashed, but no, we are all good. So, how are we all doing today? And also, hello, welcome. I should do my admin generally. Hello, welcome. If you are new here, I'm glad to see you, and welcome to Honey Locust 09 for following while we were offline. Hi, I'm Anil. I am a queer variety streamer who does all sorts of... who's trying to carve out a chill corner of the internet here on Twitch with a lovely, lovely community. Cat Boss? Yes, Catboy Boss time, indeed. If you like what you see here, you can support the channel in a number of ways, either by subscribing, by gifting, by giving bits, or by donating to my Ko-fi, link up above there. I think I am pointing at the right part of the screen. Or by telling your friends, because word of mouth is really one of the best ways to show your support for a channel, not just this one, but any small channel in particular. Oh, you finally got the help you needed from Social Age. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Pookly. Yay, that's good to hear. Yeah. Those are good wins. In the current times, we all need small wins, big wins. A win is a good thing. I mean, a win is a good thing at all times, but in the current times, it is nice to hear about wins. Sorry, I was rushing a little bit before coming on stream. Yeah, despite having everything set up technically, it's like, right, okay, can't find the shirt I want to wear or anything like that. Anyway. Yeah, indeed. So, yeah, plenty of ways of supporting the channel or supporting your favourite channels should you so wish. Today we are back on Hustlecat. We have completed all the main character, well, all the cafe worker character routes, and we are doing the final route, our boss Graves. For a slight recap, for anyone who may not have caught up on the VODs or seen this before, Hustlecat is a visual novel dating sim game where we are playing a young person who has just got their first job at a cat cafe and found themselves embroiled in a mysterious world of witches and curses. All of our colleagues are cursed to turn into a cat if they leave the safety of the cafe environs. And this apparently was written into our contract, but somehow we have managed to avoid that curse by studying a mysterious grimoire we found in the basement. We are coming to terms with the situation we find ourselves in, and we have returned to the cafe on a day off. And we are going to try and find out more about the mysterious Graves, our employer, and see what mysteries that his route brings us. Hey Zalia, welcome, welcome. So, without much ado, and I don't really want to, I want to kind of get into the game because I would really, really like us to try and finish off the, this today, if at all possible. If we can't, we will spill over slightly into tomorrow's stream. But fingers crossed that we can do this tonight, and that my voice does not give way, or give out rather. So, I should start the captioner. Sorry, apologies to anyone who uses the captions. I've just switched that on again. Everything should be working fine. Switch that to mute so that we don't get double audio. Everything's looking good. Okay, right. On to the game. He said, options, music, and ta-da! Now, let's take some fortifying water. And turn the volume down on my headphones because that is loud to me. Right, how is sound and such for everybody? Can you hear the game music okay? Am I coming across loud and clear? Yep, okay, great. So, on with the game. What was the last one we saved? 10:06, 25:57. Here we go. So yes, we have come into the cafe on our day off, and we're just having a look around at what our co-workers are doing, and then we're going to go exploring. What's Landry hammering over there? He said something about a ramp? What's up? Oh, Avery, sorry. Oh, Avery. Just making some adjustments to the cafe for some newcomers. Oh, cool. Let me help? Oh, you don't have to do that. I don't, but I'm gonna. He laughed, but he keeps going about doing what he was doing. I guess that's his way of saying no. Aw, there's got to be something I can do. Make sure no cats come over while I'm working? I don't want them trying to play with this play on this until we get all the carpeting on. This one looks a lot different than the others. The ramp is cute, but do you think they need it? Graves asked me to install these. He said he's bringing in a cat with hyperplasia. Oh, what's that? He says it's a condition some cats are born with that affects their coordination. I don't want the little guy to get hurt trying to jump up on these platforms, so I'm going to add some ramps to my structures. I almost didn't catch all of that because he's just hammering away while we talk. Can't even take a break for a little conversation, huh? Your structures? Did you make all of these? Yeah. These are amazing. I thought you were just a charming waiter, but you're so talented too. It's no big deal. I'm really grateful Graves gives me a lot of chances to build things like this, though. I'd miss working with my hands if he didn't set up a workshop for me. Graves did that. No answer. He's just hammering away. Oh, sorry. Did you see all the swords and things in the corner of the basement? That's for me. Oh, I assumed he was dissecting zombies back there. Right. Are you sure this is not the Landry route? This is what you would do if you were taking the Landry route? So the Grace route is the everyone route, huh? Well, I thought I would showcase some of the things that I didn't in my first two runs for you all, because at this point it doesn't matter, provided we hit certain specific options. And I should bring up the guide so that I remember which ones I have to hit. Nope. Okay. Right, okay. Yeah, okay. No worries, Sazza. Most of my Hustlecat streams should still be on, should still be in the VODs, if you do want to go back and check those out. Yeah, we are playing Avery as non-binary in this playthrough. He gives me a light, playful slap on the shoulder. His other hand is still a balancing hammer while propping up the ramp. Maybe I should take something from him before this becomes a workers' comp case. Can cats even get workers' comp? You're so unforgiving. He's really not a bad guy. Seriously, these are amazing though. Did you design the whole place yourself? Oh goodness no, most of it was blueprints Graves gave me. Most of it, you say? Hey, non-binary star system, welcome. I bet there's some of your own personal genius in there too. You flatter me. I gave him a quick wink and a smile, and he's a deer in the headlights. He drops the hammer and quickly fumbles to recover it, and himself. It's so cute watching him get flustered like that. We all get caught up doing our own thing when I hear footsteps approach from the kitchen. Why, if it isn't the big boss himself? My wonderful cat herders. I see you've been keeping the place well while I've been gone. He looks us over, but his gaze stops on me for just a second. He has a weird glimmer in his eye that I can't really place. You. I'm onto you, buddy. I know you have something to do with that book. It can't have just been there because you're a collector of something. It has our names in it. I don't really understand those pages since the bookmark doesn't work on them, but still, it must be something fishy. Landry. Excellent work on the cat's equipment, as always. I'm not done yet. Have you ever given me reason to doubt? I know you'll do a stellar job. We can talk about future designs soon. Sure thing, boss. Reese, I see you've been keeping your protege in line. And keep up the good work. Of course. Nothing gets past me. The eyes and talon of an eagle. Protege? Are they talking about me? Hayes, my sweet Hayes, can I trouble you for some of your exquisite coffee? I'd be happy to. You are a treasure, as always. I hope you've been keeping well. Well, Finley. Finley peeks her head over the upstairs balcony to shout down. Come on, just come downstairs. Present. Your videos are keeping me busy. We hit a whole new attendance record the other day. And 6 adoptions in 2 days. The home inspections never end. I'm sorry you have such a precious, adorable girl here making your business work. You are my internet lifeline. I have no head for such things. I bet he's been lost ever since telegrams went out of style. And Avery. He's real close now. I don't think I like it. He puts his hand on my shoulder and levels his gaze down to mine. That blue eye is so chilling. It really is a telltale heart situation. I'm on to you, Avery. What? You're the fastest learner we've had here yet. I forget you're still new. I feel like he's not just talking about the cafe work. Well, I've been doing a lot of studying. So you have. So you have. He lets go of my shoulder and turns away to the rest of the employees. He definitely wasn't talking about the cafe. He definitely knows something about that book. I'd ask him more, but maybe it's not a good idea in front of everybody else. I'll chase him down later when he's leaving or something. I have to get more information. Where's Mason? I wanted to see her today too. She hasn't been showing up as much on days off lately. Maybe she's found a comfy gig at an old cat lady's or something. Haven't been to your place in ages, though. Huh? When did you get here? You startled me. Ah, Mason, I'm so glad you're here. It wouldn't be the same if you didn't join us. As much as I adore your cooking, today I'd rather give you respite. Hey, yes, it's knockoff Elias time, baby. Think I'm going to cook on my day off? Huh. Of course not. That's why I will take the pleasure of providing you, my dear employees, with dinner today. But first, an announcement. He slips back into the kitchen for a moment. When he returns, he's holding a garment bag. No. You haven't even let me make the announcement. I know what this is. Absolutely not. For my more cooperative employees, then. With a surely practiced flourish, Graves unzips the garment bag and lets it fall to the floor. Oh no. No. Is that somehow both plaid and checked flannel? I didn't know you could make a suit out of that type of material. There's a sort of appalled silence from everybody. Reese looks personally offended. Mason just straight up leaves. Says, I desperately want Elias coming into the archives with that dramatic pause and going, "My dear employees," and complimenting each of them in turn, but they all hate it. That would be interesting to see, Sazza. No appreciation for your new uniforms? And to think, I had it made in just your size, Avery. Try it on, Avery. She's still shouting down from the balcony. I can't blame her. I wouldn't want to get any closer to that suit either. I'd rather wear a potato sack. And I went through such trouble to have it made. Check with us next time before you waste your time. 'Tis easier to beg forgiveness than ask permission, as they say. See, you knew we wouldn't agree to it. Well, I'll leave this here in case you all come to reason. Take some time to admire it. I'll be off for one last errand, but trust when I return you'll all be treated to a wonderful meal. Until then, farewell. With that, he disappears into the kitchen. I'm going to follow him, just to see what happens when he leaves. And I thought, in honor of us doing Graves' route, folks may remember that Graves has heterochromia. So that means that each of his eyes are a different colour. He's got one yellow gold, one bright blue. So I decided to do my nails in a heterochromatic style, and I just so happened to have a set of blue, a frosty blue and a bright yellow to do that with. Unfortunately, I knocked them, so it's not quite as neat as I would have liked, but yeah, Graves' eyes nails. Yeah. Oh, thank you, everyone. I'm surprised. I surprised myself that I'd actually bought a yellow nail polish. It's called it's amber, but a polish in a reasonably suitable colour. I quite like it, although it's not quite as thick as I would like. I might have to try wearing it out. It's probably a more a summer colour than a fall one, but yes. Kazyeka, Graves' voice. I think you'll find that my eyes are the only hetero thing about me. That... Hey, Tazzy. Welcome, welcome. I get to the kitchen in time to see him slip through the back door. I'm sure I'm going to see that black cat. Oh, thank you very much, Elia. Thanks for the tier 1 3-month resub. Much, much appreciated. I just know it. I peek out the door as he leaves. He gets further and further away from the cafe, but I don't see him change. Not even when he gets past the point where I know he's off cafe grounds. I guess the others already assumed he wasn't affected by the curse, but why? Does this prove he's a culprit? How else would he escape whatever it was that got everyone else? Although, to be fair, I can't use that as proof. After all, I also escaped the curse, and I sure as heck didn't cause it. Poogly, something is up when Graves says, "Ah, My dear employees. And everyone is just, nope, because they know what's coming. Oh, well, I hope that we can give you at least some respite from the research, Tazzy. This seems as good a time as any to see if I can find out more about what's going on. I peek back into the main cafe. Looks like everyone's back to whatever they were doing before. The newly arrived Mason has kicked up her feet on the couch and seems to already be dozing off. Finley did say we have free access to Graves' apartment after all. I could go look and see what he's got hiding up there. I'm also kind of curious about what it looks like. But then again, if he was hiding something there, wouldn't somebody have noticed by now? Hey, Moliere. You're here in time for squirrel lactation discourse. What? Oh no. Are we, uh, are we on to milk topics again? Do I need to add something to the channel guidelines about that? Hey, Seeky Cat. Maybe he keeps all his magic stuff in that creepy basement. I wonder which would be better to search. So we have to check out Graves' apartment. You know, I've always got the chance to go into that creepy basement. I should take the opportunity while Graves is gone to root around his apartment a bit. I tiptoe past Finley on the second floor. Sure, she's going to say something to me about where I'm going, but she doesn't look up from the computer. Wow. It's immaculate. This makes me feel embarrassed about the state of my apartment right now, but whatever. He's probably showing off because he knows people come up here a lot. It's well designed too. I can make fun of the guy all I want, but I have to admit he has a sense of style. Interior decorating wise, at least. Heck, that cat castle looks downright regal. I wonder if Lantry built that one. I don't see any cats in the apartment, but it would make sense that he'd have a setup for them, right? There's probably one in here somewhere. Ah, there we go. I see a single suspicious blue eye peeking at me from inside the castle. Is that Graves? A black cat peeks out. It is. It's not. Oh, hey there. The cloudy eye belongs to a dark mass of black fur that refuses to move, even though its gaze follows me everywhere I turn. Oh, thank you very much, Moliere, for gifting a sub to Naomi. That's very much appreciated. Hey, buddy, it's okay. A sleek tail thumps in annoyance against the carpeted castle wall. I see you've met the great Countess Dracula. Shoot. I've been caught. Be cool, Avery. Play it cool. You named your cat Countess Dracula? Just Dracula. But she's a venerable lady now, so she deserves our respect. She's nearly 19, so I hope you've been taking care with her. Graves leans forward and pats his hands on his legs. Slowly, Dracula pulls herself from the cat castle and hops down. She looks good for her age. She's a tad shy with new people, but she's great. We've been through a lot together. Graves sits on the couch and holds his hand in front of him with an almost unexpected gentleness. Come here, you sweet old lady. Dracula saunters a little bow-legged walk up to him and headbutts his palm. Hello, darling. I can hear her purring from here. I'm taken aback at how cute they are together. I don't think you'll find what you're looking for in here, but you're welcome to stay for a while regardless. Thank you very much, Crime Panda, for the 100 bits. I feel terrible that we haven't been able to chat since you started. So, yeah, I guess we haven't. I take the liberty of sitting on the couch across from him. I hold out my hand in the hopes that I'll get a headbutt from Dracula too, but she's too focused on Graves. Oh. Did something happen there? Thank you very much, Moliere, for gifting a sub to Pukali. Much appreciated. Oh. Sorry, I think my OBS went a little funny there. Yeah, okay. As long as nothing seemed to happen on stream, that's fine. Okay. Okay. Don't worry, she'll warm up. She loves Reese. Reese? Really? Yes. They've known each other longest, after all. She's so much more elegant than my cat. Aww, Avery! You... Stop bad-mouthing Mochi. Okay, take care, Tazzy. Oh? What breed? A Persian named Mochi. He's a real handful. He sounds delightful. I'd love to meet him someday. Maybe I could bring him over sometime. Oh ho ho ho! Oh ho ho ho! Avery, introducing your cats to each other? Surely that's a that's a thing. You're welcome to if you'd like. I get the feeling Graves knows exactly why I'm here. Cat dating second base, yeah. Why else would he have shown up so suddenly? Maybe he's trying to communicate with me about the magic book. How do you bring up something like that, though? Just go, hey, you're a witch, right? That seemed kind of ham-fisted. I've got to finesse this more. Oh, Avery, you don't have finesse. So, do you think magic is real? Good one, Avery. You nailed it. Not in the sense that you can shoot sparks out of a wand or fly on a broom. No. But I do believe the act of creation is... an enchantment all its own. To create something from nothing is one of those everyday miracles that others take for granted. I try to appreciate that where I can. That was a lot more insightful than I expected. I wanted to get mad at him for trying to blow off my question with some poetic nonsense, but that was kind of a nice sentiment. Even if it's impossible to make something from nothing. Keep studying that book, Avery. It's for your own sake, and for the sake of your co-workers. I just don't get it. I trust you, Avery. I'll testing myself. Hey, Grace, did you know I find witches very attractive? Wink, wink. I know you can do good things. I know that I haven't made it easy, but I hope you can learn to trust me as well. Is this about the curse? It is, isn't it? Can't you tell me anything about it? Why are the others cursed? Why doesn't it affect me? I'm afraid I can't answer those questions, Avery Gray. Can't or won't? I can't. Cryptid J, the curse is that all of our co-workers are cursed to become cats when they step away from the cafe premises. So it means after work every night, once they leave the cafe, they turn into a different variety of cat. Ship name Graves, Avery Gray is such a tongue twister. Yeah, I think folks came up with Gravery as the ship name. I can't. I would love to, but well, you'll understand. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm sorry. I can't say more. Are you cursed too? He doesn't answer me. Instead, with a rueful smile, he turns his attention to Dracula. Ah! Oh. He gently hoists her up to his lap, then touches his forehead to hers. I'm trying to survive in a dangerous world, Avery. As we all are. I've never seen him look so small or vulnerable before as he does now, taking quiet solace with his old cat. I'm starting to sound like him, jeez. I want to comfort him or something? I don't know. Maybe there's something I can say to help. I suppose one way to do that would be to break these curses. I don't know how, but I'd say that'd about do it, wouldn't it? But enough about me. I want to know who you are, Avery Gray. I want to know who you are, Jonathan Sims. Sorry, Avery Gray. Tell me, what makes you tick? I refuse to apologize for that deception. Look, if I've done the sorry for the deception speech as Kermit the Frog, I don't think I have room to apologize for anything. Tell me, what makes you tick? Oh, hello, Avery. Apologies for the deception. Graves probably at some point, yes. Can of worms confirmed open. I think I did it, I think I did that last Christmas. It was on the old Rusty Quill Discord server. If I should have the file somewhere. I'll try and dig it out post stream and put it in the Hint Discord as well. I have a channel on the Hint Discord server. If I put it there, then folks will have a new place to access it. This feels like a first date question. It does, doesn't it? That's such a vague question. I don't even know where to start. Tell me a bit about where you grew up. You aren't from the city, correct? Yeah, I'm from a much smaller town. We only had 50 kids in my graduating class in high school. This must be quite the adjustment for you. I like it a lot more. It's kind of nice not to feel like a big fish in a small pond, you know? I can sort of lose myself in the hustle and bustle here. Ah, the solace of being alone in a crowd is comforting. Yeah, that. Once I let my guard down, it's nice just sitting and chatting with Graves. I'm on my own with this witch hunt, though. He obviously knows something, but maybe it's beyond his skill? Maybe he doesn't understand it. Oh, Avery. Oh, Avery. Maybe he's also under a curse. Maybe it's all of those. Maybe I've given him too much credit by casting him as some kind of mastermind? Or maybe that's what he wants me to think. This is all so confusing. Well, I'd best be headed back out. I need to make a few rounds before I pick up dinner. You'll join us, won't you? Like I'm going to pass up a free dinner? Of course. He stands up from the couch and lightly ruffles my hair as he passes me. You're a sharp one, Avery. I'm glad you've joined my employ. Well, you're keeping me busy for sure. Wink, wink. But he's already gone. How the heck did he leave so quickly? I better get back downstairs. The others might be wondering if I fell asleep or something. I drift from person to person, helping everyone with what they're doing for a while, but eventually the urge takes over. I just want to play with cats. I mean, mood. Shinsuke gets all excited when I bust out the bell toy. I guess I'd be excited too. Owl gets messed up on the catnip toy. Now is swatting at his own tail, but I think the tail might be winning. Valentine is rolling around, kicking at nothing in the air. Seems to be having plenty of fun without me. Marina chases a feather on a string all the way up to the platform. Wish I had that much energy. Not enemy. Wish I had that much energy. And then they start taking naps. And that seems... ellipses. Will someone please exhume Avery from that pile in the corner? I jump up with a start. When did I fall asleep? Good morning, sleepyhead. Why is there a garland on my head? Cassie, Graves, stop telling people he's dead. In fact, I seem to be covered in cat toys. What the heck? Well, we tried to wake you up. With catnip, huh? What is all this? Finley. What? I just put a mouse there to see if you'd wake up. And then you didn't. So I put another. And another. And another. I got some really cute pictures out of it. Oh my god, please don't put those on the blog. Why would I ever do that? I fling a catnip mouse at Finley as hard as I can. It ricochets off her head. Ow! Hey. Okay. They won't go on the blog. Good. Today. No. Finley, be nice. All of you. Stop distracting from the matter at hand. Dinner has arrived. I'm not quite sure why they made Hayes look so aghast in this shot. I thought you were actually going to make dinner, not just order takeout. We usually order takeout on our off days. It's nice to get a change of pace and try some of the other restaurants around here. And there are fewer dishes to wash. The cuisine du jour is brought to us by the Thai restaurant downtown, so you also enjoy. Elias would never pay anyone's takeout, though. I mean, look, he paid for, well... Yeah, probably, actually. Oh, I don't know, actually. I think Elias does know how to be a team player as well. He'd probably balk at using, like, Institute money for it. He'd guilt his employees, but I don't think he'd need to be quite honest. He knows how to do a good gesture, I think. Actually, Kazyeka, yeah, I guess you're right there. Elias, if you come back alive from the apocalypse, bring receipts and I might reimburse you. Bouchard would never. To be fair, that's Elias speaking as head of the Institute. Elias speaking as a person, I feel probably would if he felt it warranted. Avery, I believe you will be experiencing their splendor for the first time tonight. Elias would hand Peter's credit card. What did you get? You didn't ask me what I wanted from the menu. I did, actually. You mumbled something about pad thai, then rolled over on top of a bunch of cat toys. Well, I mean, that's what I would have wanted anyway, so... I look over to the tables and it looks like they've pulled them all together in one long row again. Takeout boxes pile up in the centre table and all of the places have already been set. Bon appetit, my dear employees. And the pack descends on the takeout boxes. After some sorting, we're all settled with our respective food and we sit down for dinner. Graves takes a seat at the head of the table. Well, he claims it in name, but he's hardly sitting at all. When he's not flitting between us and offering us drinks, he's standing behind his chair and telling a story in as grand a Graves gesture as you'd imagine. When I was in college, none of you would have recognised me. What, did you take a break from your goth phase, You go grunge for a while? I would never break style. No, in fact, if anything, I suppose you could say I was more goth then. I had long black hair and I wore such elaborate makeup. If anything, that sounds more on brand than you are right now. Why stop? You can't imagine how much time that took from my day. I have a business to run now, after all. Dad showed me a photo once. The one of you with your bandmate. Who? The guy with the mohawk. I don't know how he got such a huge hawk. Ah, yes. It was pure witchcraft, that hair. He's doing it on purpose, isn't he? With the witch jokes. Crime Panda, is this man Hal Jenkins? Honestly, that wouldn't be a bad call, to be honest. Non-binary system. And my name was Ebony Darkness Dementia Raven Way. Hal wears more colours. I mean, yeah, like that pink Harlequin jacket. Oh, that's so nice. I can't believe Graves combines Hal Jenkins and Elias Bouchard. Indeed. Wait, you were in a band? Are you really surprised by that, Landry? Come on. Everyone was in a band in the 90s. I don't recall that stereotype, but yes, I was in fact in a band. I bet it was called like Masters of the Night or something like that. No, Avery, it was not. I'd thank you to give me more credit than that. More like Nightly Nightshade, or Dark Carousel. No. Sorrows of Blood. Et tu haze. You're all so cruel. You're all so cruel. You have to tell us the real name or they'll keep going. I refuse to further enable this slander. It was Spider Coven with an X. It was a metal bewitched cover band. I want to hear that, Bonsai Gem. I did actually have Bewitch's album when I was a teen. Well, late teen. Reese. What? How do you spell spider with an X? Goth willpower. You're kidding me. They had a song that was called something like Rose Baptism. I only remember the parts that weren't in French, but no. It went something like, no, this is traitorous. My own pupil betrays me. Trapped within my own mind. Something in French. My will dissolves to blood. The soul's red rind. Life is but a march towards death. Right, Graves? Crawling in my skin. Yeah, indeed. Graves isn't listening to us anymore. He's pacing around and mumbling in agony. How do you know all of this, Reese? Graves and my dad went to college together. He went to their shores. He met your mother at one of them, if I recall. You have me to thank for your very existence, my boy. Ugh, don't put it like that. Everyone's laughing and having a good time. Even Graves is being a good sport. This is nice. I wonder how long they've been working together. They're all like a big family. Graves is a lot more charming than I thought. He knows how to work a crowd at least. I'm starting to get it. I guess this is why nobody's all that mad at Graves, even though they're going through this weird nonsense. We all chat over dinner, then coffee, and before I know it, the sun is totally gone. How long have we been doing this? Shoot, I better get home and feed Mochi before he throws a fit. He gets real passive-aggressive when he's fed late. It is quite late. I'll take care of all the dishes and sundry, so please relax and prepare yourself to face the day tomorrow. Yeah, I guess we better all get going, huh? Later. Mason's already headed out the back. She barely even turns her head when she waves goodbye. Alright everybody, see you tomorrow. Boy, it got late. The street lights are on, but I still sort of hate walking the back roads at night because they're kind of sparsely lit. I don't know why, but I feel a little like that's a bad idea tonight. I decide to take the other way home. It's a bit longer, but the store lights are brighter once I get through this alley. Besides, it's pretty nice out. There's a lot of rusty junk on this street. Did someone just dump their crappy old bike here? Rude. How long has that been there? It looks like it's been around for years, but I don't remember seeing a messed up bike like that yesterday. I should be more observant. Graves should complain about it to someone. It doesn't make the walk to the cafe look that good to customers. I can't shake this creeping feeling clawing up my spine. This is a quiet neighbourhood. I've never felt this something. Something feels different, off, eerie. I haven't been getting much sleep lately. I could be imagining it. I don't know. Oh, you're getting glitches from the screen. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder if Twitch is having some issues because I'm not showing any dropped frames. I haven't been getting much sleep lately. I could be imagining it. I don't know. All I know is I want to be home. There's one other person on this street. Doesn't look like he's going anywhere. What is he doing? This is a weird place to loiter. Is he lost? I should offer him directions. As I get closer, he whips his head up and stares me down with an intense gravity, threatening to root me in place and allow the chill in my spine to sink in its claws. I sever eye contact and hurry on my way. Never mind, I shouldn't talk to him at all. Maybe I should have crossed the street to avoid this, because I seem to have his attention now. Out of the corner of my eye when I pass, I see his head move to follow me. I walk faster. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating, making things up, but I'm not about to stay and find out what his deal is. Yikes. I feel like he's still watching me, but I'm not going to look back to find out. I walk even faster. Is this the horror part of the dating sim? Kinda. Yikes. Maybe I'm making a mountain out of a molehill here, but that was creepy. I'm going to stick to the back streets after all. I better go take care of Mochi before he jumps through the window and attacks me for food. I head upstairs and the rest of the night is pretty quiet. No more weirdos on the street, just the four-legged weirdo, parentheses affectionate, that lives in my apartment. But it turns out, if I'd stuck around, I would have seen the man continue on his way. I would have seen him take the back alley all the way to the cafe. I would have seen him stare in the window of the cafe for a long time, then up to the third floor. I would have seen him leave a rusty handprint on the shutters of the building across the street. On that note, I'm going to take a very quick break and refresh my water, and give you a chance to get up, stretch your legs, take your meds if necessary, get yourself a snack or whatever, and I will be back in a few minutes. Take care, folks. And we're back. Right, okay. Well, take care, Kazieka, and hello, Vod Kazieka. So, the days come and go and we settle into a routine. Everybody shows up and does their thing. Oops. Make sure that my ears are on straight as well. I'm getting better at my job, and I'm getting better at some other stuff too. Hey, Mochi, check it out. Mochi opens one eye and thumps his tail once against the side of the couch. Straight in this stream, yes. I'm almost totally sure he understands me now somehow. When I talk to him, it's not like I'm talking to a sentient pillow anymore. He actually acknowledges what I say and responds. It's not that weird to talk to your pets anyway, right? I mean, it's not like he's literally talking back to me. That would be weird. Sure, that would be weird, Avery. I set 2 cola cans next to each other, then take a step back. Are you watching? You better be watching. Okay, here we go. I concentrate and the cola cans flutter apart into long ribbons like potato peels. They collapse on each other and form a jumbled mess of aluminium. There's some soft crunching while the ball of soda can wobbles around a bit. Shapes begin to emerge from the ball of aluminium ribbons. Arms, legs, ears. Then before you know it, ta-da! A soda can sculpture of a cat. It's you! Mochi makes a little huffing noise and closes his eyes. I set the cat sculpture aside with all of the others. What? You don't think it looks like you? You're the worst audience. I'm going to show this to the guys at the cafe. They'll appreciate it. I think I feel comfortable enough with my magic, I guess I might as well call it, to bring it up to everyone. I can demonstrate it now after all, so it's not like they have reason to not believe me. The real problem now is figuring out how the heck to bring it up. Congrats, Mochi, you're a trash can. Yes, Cassidy. I'm going to mull that one over a bit, but I suppose a day or two more planning won't hurt. Trash cat, yes. I should start getting ready for work. I had a couple of days off, but I've still been going in to hang out with everybody almost every day. What can I say? I really like everybody there. Some more than others. Okay, one especially more than others, but whatever. You know, whatever. But again, first things first, we'll worry about the cat situation, then I'll worry about the cute co-worker situation. I grab my keys, smoosh my face into Mochi's to say goodbye. He hates it. And then head on my way. I haven't seen any trace of that creepy guy since I saw him a while back, so I've started trying that other route to and from work when I need the change of scenery. It's not a great change, to be honest. There's still a lot of rusty junk lining the road, and it feels like I see more every time I come down this way. It's so deliberately placed that there's no way it wasn't on purpose. There's a stack of old car parts that almost looks like a tower if you look at it the right way. Parentheses, he hates it. This is how you know this was written by someone who adores cats. Yeah, indeed, Sazza. It's almost artful. Today, though, there's a different addition to the walkway. Graves? He's right there, very much human, standing over the rusty, decrepit bike. He's so lost in thought, I wonder if he even notices I'm here. Graves? Hey, Crow! Naomi, I know someone who has a cat named Mochi who looks just like that fat version. Aww! Life imitating art, or... Oh god, is this guy a cousin of Minamimoto, the trashy cat boy from Tui? Ooh, I dunno. That would be an interesting thing. Graves, what's up? Oh, Avery. Just assessing the litter around the cafe. Yeah, it looks like somebody's been using this walkway as a trash dump. So they have. Do you think it's one of the shop owners around here? I know the culprit. The true matter is to properly deal with its disposal. That's not our job. If you know who it is, make them do it. Regretfully, I do not believe we can stop him. He looks so serious. I mean, I can't blame him. This is an eyesore and it's probably hurting business. What a jerk. Who is it? Nobody you know. Don't worry about it. Well, I guess if he's not going to stop, we should just start cleaning it up. I'll help carry some of it. I roll up my hoodie sleeves and reach out to grab the rusty bike hat. Huh? Graves' hand. His fingers coiled tightly around my wrist, so quickly I didn't even see him move. Don't touch it. His eyes hold an intense, stern glow as his stare bores into me. For just a moment I feel that chill claw up my spine again. Okay, sorry. Forgive me. It's too dangerous to do this without the correct procedure. You haven't learned enough yet. This is a lot more complicated than just picking up trash, huh? Please, don't worry about it. I can't help wondering if this is related to some other weird things I've seen around here, you know? I'd rather you just focus on the cafe and leave this to me. Please don't worry about it. What's really going on? What's going on, Graves? I mean, what's really going on? He pauses for a second, like he's trying to figure out how to articulate his response. That corrosion eats more than just metal. You don't know the proper way to handle it, and I can't teach you quickly enough. He speaks carefully, like he's avoiding certain words he'd rather be using in response. I've never heard of a rust that eats non-metal objects. Another pause. I'm sure there are a lot of things you've never heard of before reading about them. In a book, for instance. Indeed, Avery. There are more things in heaven and earth that are dreamt of in your philosophy. You do know about the book. I knew it. You left it there on purpose, didn't you? Look, if anyone was going to quote Hamlet in this, I would say it's Graves. There is a certain organized chaos to my basement, yes. Oh, that's really nice. No, like I get you, Crow. It's it does feel like something Prospero might say. But yeah, it's Hamlet to Horatio, Act 4 or Act 5, if I remember correctly. But you could also imagine Graves just staring at the bike and saying something like, what's Prospero's line from the end of the Tempest? It's like, this rough magic this rough magic I here abjure. That actually feels really appropriate for this. Why don't you just come out and say it? I have so many questions. I told you, I can't. Is it because of the curse? The cat curse? Or is it because there are too many people around or something? You can tell me. I won't tell anyone unless you want me to. Tonight, after work. Stay after we close. I'll tell you what I'm able. Oh ho ho ho! Ooh, we're getting juicy plot stuff here, hopefully. Okay. It may take a while to work through my constraints. My restraints. I'll order dinner for us and we can talk. Or Try to, at least. Dinner alone with Graves, huh? Sure. Scandalous. No problem. Yeah. I truly am sorry for the mess, Avery. I'm not the one you should be apologising to. Talk to the rest of the staff about that. Best case scenario, this will be dealt with soon, and we can all forget about it. And if the best case doesn't happen, then we'll have a new bridge to cross. Well, you'd best head in. Wouldn't want to be late after all. Crypt J, I'm finally pulling myself out of my migraine enough to really appreciate your aesthetic today. Anil, you are gone. Aww. Thank you very much for the lovely words, everyone. You gonna write me up or something if I am? I don't think I'd need to after Finley got through with you for making her open by herself. Ooh, fingers crossed non-binary star system. So just got a call to say I have an interview for promotion. Yep, crossing digits. And yeah, hugs Jay if wanted. Oh, shoot, you're right. Well, later. Till then. There isn't much time until we open, so I hurry off to the cafe. Avery, there you are. I was starting to get worried. Sorry, I got sidetracked on the way here. I ran into Graves. I guess talking to the boss counts as work. No, it doesn't. Graves couldn't keep hold of a topic if it was stapled to his hand. We hurriedly get to work finishing pre-open setup. Though it doesn't really matter because it's a slow morning. The first person to come through the door isn't even a customer. It's Graves. Fancy meeting you here. You want some coffee? The usual? Not right now, thank you. Please, pay me no mind. I'll be in and out today. Maintenance work. Finally. Finally. The sink in the kitchen has been backing up something fierce lately. Cassidy, does kissing the boss count as work? Not that kind of maintenance, my friend. Security improvements. I like to imagine he's wearing a dope pair of heels. I think if Graves is going to wear heels, it would be kind of like the platform Docs, like platform Doc Martens kind of things, like a decent kind of solid food, shoes. Wow, why did I say food? Yeah, footwear. That's what I meant. It's thigh-high boots under his dress. Like for anybody who has seen Kinky Boots. Yeah, I can imagine that. He blows through the building and disappears through the back door as quickly as he arrived. Reese watches him go and takes a few wavering steps towards the door before deciding against it. I guess even Reese can't outboss the boss. Security improvements, huh? What the heck is that supposed to mean? That was weird. Well, back to work, huh? Yeah. It's hard to focus on work when I can see Graves pacing back and forth in front of the big glass storefront. Luckily, it's a slow day, so I can excuse myself every so often to peek in on him. I think I just saw him bury something under a loose tile. At one point, I dipped my head out to see what he's doing, and he's just standing there? Non-binary star system. Heeled pointed toe ankle boots. Business goth. Ooh. Yeah, that would be very witchy, actually, non-binary star system. Today's gender is business goth. Yeah, business goth witch. And actually, if this cafe doesn't serve a goth witch, I would be surprised. Executive pentagram. Just put him in classic Louboutin. At one point I dipped my head out to see what he's doing, and he's just standing there, staring at the wall, tracing a picture on it with his finger. I'm sure he's just doing it to look busy, but then I catch a glimpse of something, like light reflecting off a piece of metal on the wall itself. It flashes for a moment, and then it's gone. Maybe I'm seeing things. Maybe he's doing something to the building? Something arcane, I guess? But even if he is, why? Why is he suddenly so concerned with security? Is he setting like a magic anti-theft alarm or something? Or is it something more sinister? I can't help but think of his weird behaviour this morning and his focus on the rust piles. Something must be coming. Something as serious as the cat curse. If he's just going to leave us in the dark, I've got to do something. It's time I finally talk to someone about magic, the book, the curse, everything. I have to help him. Nobody else can, just me and my idiot trash magic. Oh, I think there is a slight glitch there where the normal run of dialogue doesn't quite match up with Graves' route. I'm glad we talked because I don't see him around the rest of the day. If I didn't know better, I'd think he'd run off. Because it's at that point that you would get the option of going down to the basement to talk to your crush for this route. But where does he go? He lives here. Like so many other days at this weird cafe, my thoughts revolve around Graves. Usually I can focus myself by diving into work, but today I screwed up like 3 different orders. Maybe I'm just nervous about having dinner with him tonight. Why? I see that weird goth all the time. Really? Do you see him? Do you watch him? It's natural. Anybody would be nervous talking one-on-one with their boss. I knock over a whole cup of espresso. Okay, great. Seriously, stop. Hey, Avery, can I see you a second? Oh, hello, Pippin. Cryptid, yes, they do. Graves owns the cat cafe that they all work in. Good, Finley noticed. That's it for me. Now the whole cafe's going to know. Yeah, sure. She beckons me over. You okay? You're really out of it. Need to go home? Not feeling well? Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm just thinking about Graves. What? I see you peeking out the window like you're waiting for your sailor to come home. That's an interesting way of putting it, Finley. I don't get it. Of course you don't. It's been bothering me. I know he's up to something. I need to find out what. That should have been speech, I think, rather than thought. He's up to property management, that's what. Now relax, take your break, go play with some cats. Mama Finley's got this. Okay. Cryptid, you get to choose what pronouns Avery is using at the start of the game. So you can use he, him, she, her, or they, them. For this run, we are using they, them. I resist the urge to spend my break snooping around Graves again. There's no need for that now. Am I, like, dressed okay for dinner with Graves? With my boss? No, stop. Think about something else for 5 minutes of your life. Think about, I don't know, that Let's Play you were watching the other day. That was pretty cool, right? Yeah. Let's Play of, you know, someone playing a game called Costume Quest 2 or something like that. The door opens. Probably a customer. Oh, hey there. Pay no mind to this old ghost. Consider me invisible. Damn it, Graves, I'm trying not to think about you. I spent so much time wondering where he is, and now I'm wondering why he's here. He doesn't call for haze like he does when he's making a pit stop for his caffeine refuel. Instead, he drifts upstairs, and here he is, right in front of me. I can't keep my eyes off him. He knows his way around the espresso machine, enough so I find myself wondering why he doesn't usually do it himself. I catch him glancing back at me. I'm busy myself by reading my phone. 6, 2, 4, route 3, 5. I'm not even safe looking at the calculator. Oh, I don't know why that just cracked me up so much. Oh. Yeah, we gone into Vanil then. Oh. Oh. Perhaps I should put a count on the stream for the number of times I just crack up. I peek up again. Our eyes meet. See you tonight. No grandstanding, just a smile. That jerk. And I've got the nerve to smile back. The day listlessly drags along. There aren't even any customers. I kill time throwing crumpled paper over the balcony and giving myself points when one of the cats bats one out of midair. So far I've got 0 points, but I've got high hopes for Ein. Yeah, I have to say, like, I enjoyed all of the routes when going through them, but Graves is really kind of like nudging that bar up. Crow, I'm annoyed by how many of my buttons Graves hits. I too annoyed. Oh look, honestly, Graves hits so many of my buttons as well. Avery, if you're going to play around, go home. If you're going to talk to me, come up here instead of shouting from the ground floor. Ooh, close one for Marina. Not today, Boss Junior. Got a meeting after work. Interviewing around already? Oh, no. Here, with Graves, Big Boss. I can't read the look on his face from here. He squares his shoulders and turns away. Shinsuke wiggles, sprints, leaps, and... no good. Better luck next time. What high-powered business person you are. At least make yourself useful and refill the napkin holders. It's harder to hear him when he's facing away from me, but I think that's more or less what he said. Stop throwing paper and clean this up, CEO Avery. Yeah. I've never polished the same table so many times in my life, but in time, eternity ends. Night finally arrives. Reese jelly her. Yeah, indeed. One by one, the others leave. Then it's just me and Graves. We meet again. This is probably the most times I've seen you in one day. Yes, and I do apologize. I hope we can reach an understanding. Yeah, you said dinner, right? Because I'm starving. I concur. Dinner is ready. Will you accompany me upstairs? Sure. I haven't spent much time up here at night. You haven't spent any time up here at night, Avery. Of course he's got moody lighting. I hope he doesn't read in this. He'll strain his eyes. Aww. Concern about eyesight. Oh. You'll have to forgive me for inviting you here. I do prefer entertaining in the cafe, but given the confidential nature of our subject, I felt it more appropriate to have this discussion here. Yep, confidential, totally get it. Dinner alone with the boss, in his apartment. That's fine. Stop making this weird, Avery. Please, have a seat. He beckons towards the pleather stools lining his tiny little kitchen. Tidy little kitchen. I sink into the seat. It's a lot cushier than I expected. He sits at the stool next to me. What delicious fancy looking pasta. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. I apologise for these lackluster accommodations. Well, he does seem to have a slightly chunky heel on the boot or on the shoe. I apologise for the I've grown accustomed to a bachelor's life. I never quite managed a proper dining table. Bachelor's life, huh? So Graves is single? Guess he isn't running off on clandestine dates whenever he's not here. Oh, please, I eat all of my meals on the couch. This is way nicer. And for ordering takeout, I must confess I'm not a terribly accomplished chef. Come on, Graves, I live on this stuff. I can boil eggs and rice, and that's about it. A hearty meal indeed. But I'm glad. I didn't think you'd mind, but I felt it prudent to warn you. I'm kind of surprised. I thought you lived on foie gras with your secret live-in chef. Oh, no, never. Dreadful stuff. I don't eat meat. Aren't cats obligate carnivores? How do you... See? You come across as clueless, and then you know a term like obligate carnivore. Avery. Crow, I don't eat meat. And that would pose quite the conundrum if I were truly a cat. Tofu foie gras, then. Foie gras. No. This does exist. And it's called faux gras. You can get you can get vegetarian stroke vegan foie gras, and it is called faux gras. Weirdly enough, I came across it. I did come across it in a health food shop in Paris. Um, um, I don't know how you envision me, but I have simple tastes. Good, I couldn't eat that either. I'm also kind of surprised you don't cook your meals with magic or something. Might as well just put it all out there now, right? He catches my eye and softly laughs. Never quite got the hang of that. I'm not meant for culinary His voice dies like somebody turned his volume down. He heaves a dry cough against his elbow. You okay? Ah, pardon me, I forgot myself. I've acclimated myself to avoiding certain words or turns of phrase, yet I cannot help being foolishly human from time to time. Certain words or phrases, is that what you meant before? My need to work within constraints, yes. Much of the standard vernacular has fallen prey to blight, been ejected from my jargon, if you will. Yeah, like what? The one I just attempted to say. What? Magic? You've definitely used it before. And that is where I must redirect your attention to turns of phrase. I've become well acquainted with my thesaurus and navigating alternate phrases. He neglected to place a similar embargo on most synonyms, likely because he didn't think to learn them. He? He who? He who... The breath is strangled from him like a pair of violent hands squeeze around his neck. He coughs and clears his throat, determined to finish. Who confounded me, bedeviled me, left me opposite of blessed. I don't suppose I should be surprised that worked. You are cursed. Who could do that? Why? To answer would run me through the corroded barbs by which I am bound. I regret that synonyms and superfluous diction only accomplish so much. Bewitched, bothered and bewildered, yes indeed. But I am capable of discussion pertaining to the how. Alternate version, Avery goes to Avery finds another Avery delves into the book and casts a spell that makes everyone at the cat cafe come running after him or them. But I am capable of discussion pertaining to the how. That, my dear, is why I called you here. Is this guy also the one that cursed everyone else? Well, no. So, it was you. Anger boils up in my gut. Why am I here? All this time I was so sure it was him, and the second I give him the benefit of the doubt... I push the plate away and move to get up. He wraps his long fingers around my wrist and holds me in place. Avery, please, wait. I would not have done it if I didn't believe it was necessary. He stares into my eyes. I see fire, ice, desperation. What? That's so weak! The arcane world is rife with danger. Newbie killers who annihilate adepts and fledglings for sport. He is one of them. Once he set his sights on this cafe, I had to do something. So you turn them into cats, sir? To other users, they appear quite like familiars. It's a simple disguise, a mere glamour. I don't buy that for a second. Perhaps not, but you are not these prospective killers. You stuck them with a curse they can't break. Dissolving the condition is fairly simple. What? It obviously isn't. Everybody's still cursed. You are proof of my assertion. What do you mean proof? Do you recall when we spoke about the M word? Do you remember what I told you? Might as well sit down. Even when I do, he doesn't let go. I try not to stare at his hand while we talk. Something magic in the act of creation, right? There it is. Oh my god, are you also cursed from giving straightforward answers? The book, Avery. It was in the book. Was there a spell? If there was, I did it by accident. It's not a singular. It's the entirety. You needed to discover your inspiration, and you did so quite admirably. But my magic is trash. Not as a value judgment, literally trash. How is that my inspiration? The M word is marry me. I was inspired much the same way. Well, during my second foray into creative endeavours. I salvaged scrap metal for a living and discovered I had, let's say, a knack. Really? I leveraged that into sculpture. It served me quite well. That's where all those came from. The sculptures are from quite some time ago. I lost my knack. Robbed of it, one could say. Someone took your magic. He's perverted it quite badly. You've seen his handiwork. I have? The metal corrosion. Stay away from derelict metal, Avery. As far away as you can. It means he's near. Yeah, this is getting really tragic. Graves hasn't touched his food. I don't want mine anymore either. This is hard enough to digest. What do you expect me to do, to say? You put a curse on everybody and then come to me for a favour? What do you want? I feel his hand clasp around mine. It's so cold. I want to look away, but the touch of cool fingertips against the bottom of my chin forces me to freeze. I don't react as he gently tilts my face towards his. Help me, Avery. Please. I'm not enough. It occurs to me as I listen. I'm not looking at the face of a mastermind witch. There isn't much distance between us, but Graves implores me silently from inside a void, an expression that says an abyss would be preferable. Those can end. He flinches away as if touching me has harmed him. That was inappropriate. I'm sorry for my misconduct. I didn't bring you here to coerce you. I think it's more inappropriate how hard my heart is pounding. It was inappropriate, do it again! No, it's... I don't know how I could help with this weird wizard battle, but I can at least, hear you out. poetry. Thank you. A sympathetic ear is more than I've had for longer than I'd like to recall. So talk, but I'm going to eat. The pasta's getting cold. Be my guest. Be my guest. Put hospitality to the test. Yeah, Shaker. That tragic, tortured smile. Just be grateful I didn't break out into the Simpsons version of that. All these synonyms and this formal speech are exhausting when I'm hungry and overwhelmed. So I focus on dinner. I'm a bit surprised when he follows suit. He eats pasta. I still kind of thought he might be a vampire. What, may I ask, is so funny? Oh, I was thinking... This changes my image of you as some vampiric dungeon master. Thank you, Artistic Mishaps, for the hydrate. Yeah, so like, this is getting intense. Oh, this has gotten intense. Vampiric. Oh dear. Is that how you see me? Yeah, I mean, dude, you quoted Poe at me. You have skeletons in your basement. Actual, literal skeletons. Your birthday's probably Halloween. November 1st, dreadfully enough. Cryptid J. This just in. Everyone who quotes Poe is a vampire. Off by a day. See? I suppose it would help even less to tell you I once was a vampiric dungeon master. Sorry, I can't say that with a straight face. Sorry, take two. I suppose it would help even less to tell you I once was a vampiric dungeon master. What? No! High school. I formed a group to play the role-playing game Dracula's Rondo. No. Oh, yes. No. Did you wear a cape? And fangs? I amassed quite the Dracula costume. I wear it every Halloween. Of course you do. Of course you do. Ah. You dark child, you emissary of the night. And Graves laughs. Actually laughs. A deep, throaty chuckle that raises the hairs on the back of my neck. Thank you for the stretch redeem, Crow. Yeah. I know we're approaching the 2 hour mark, but I suspect that I might run a bit late on this one if we don't manage to finish in the next hour. I really want to try and get this done. I really want to see where this is going and hopefully get it done today. But it's not like... It's not bad. I've typecast myself. Old habits die hard. You know, that's where Dracula got her name too. I adored my troops so much they became her namesake. You've had Dracula since high school, more or less. Wow. We need to talk about more things besides magic. Wink, wink. I like this. I'm afraid I've never been much of a conversationalist, but please, we both know that's blatantly false. Foiled again. This is way better. We joke and banter while we eat. It's the most relaxed I've felt in a while. When we finish, Graves takes the plates. He refuses my offer to help. Good, because I only did it to look good. He opens a tiny fridge-looking thing next to his regular fridge. Inside, 4 stacked bottles. Care for some wine? Oh, I'm only 19. 19. I had no idea. That's perfectly fine anywhere outside of the US. Because I'm so mature? Something of that persuasion, yes. Yeah. We can have coffee. Hey, John. Oh, Hess. Happy birthday, John. Everyone wish John a happy birthday. It's his... Sorry, that came out more like an order. Should you so wish, please wish John a happy birthday. And go follow his channel. Hang on, let's let me check the new command. Nope, wrong one. Oops. That's the wrong one. Oh, wrong S. I always get the S wrong. There we go. You're worth it, John. I swear, half my diet now is coffee and tea. I'm going to turn into one of those people who gets headaches without their morning caffeine. Graves has one of those fancy coffee makers that probably cost a lot of money. It looks like an improved version of the one Auntie Wendy has. The one I never bothered with, aside from heating water for ramen. He motions to the carafe. I better not. I should get home and feed Mochi. He's going to be hangry soon. Then I got to get some sleep since I've got morning shift tomorrow. If only there was someone here who'd do something about that schedule. A manager or an owner, perhaps. What? No, I don't want special treatment. That's going to look weird. You'll be receiving some regardless. You may have passed the challenge, but you have much more to learn. Yeah? What are you going to do? I'd like you to teach the others. Why can't you? You started this. Go fix it. I promise you, I wouldn't ask if I believed myself capable of reaching them. You, on the other hand, I'd love to teach you more, and to be frank, I believe I need to. No one would mistake you for a familiar. Well, that doesn't sound ominous, but okay, yeah, whatever. Let's do this. Excellent. We shall reconvene after work. Yeah, sure. I don't have any plans tomorrow. It's a date. Not like that. Well, allow me to see you out. Graves walks me to the entrance. Alas, I must deny myself the pleasure of walking you home tonight. There are eyes on us, and I'd rather their owner not assume I've taken a special interest. Special interest? What does that mean? The whole magic witch thing, right, of course. He holds the door. Such a gentlemanly goth. A gothly gentleman. Take care. Night. I'm more confused than I was. I was so sure he was this evil overlord with plans to take over the city or something, but now? I don't know what to think. He's been haunting my thoughts the whole time I've worked here. I've been non-stop analysing his grandiose gestures, his turns of phrase, that crooked smile, and then he just throws it all on the table like a side salad. What kind of metaphor is that, Avery? I mean, okay, yeah, that's a very Avery turn of phrase, but tells me over dinner with candles and stuff. What the hell? And I liked it. I mean, the curse stuff still pisses me off, but I don't know. Nothing is like I thought. Something's still off. It's just... I don't believe he could have faked the desolation I saw when he turned my face and looked into my eyes. Desolation, small d desolation here. My head's spinning. I'm actually excited to come back tomorrow night. Graves is so different when we're alone. He's so calm, so subdued, gentle. Like he doesn't have to put on a show for me. When he talks to me in that soft, low voice, it feels like his words have only ever been meant for me. It makes my spine tingle. It makes my heart race. Oh God. I've got a crush on my boss. My suspicious, eccentric, idiosyncratic, larping, elegant, handsome boss. What the hell am I supposed to do with that? I can't just ask him out. I'm not even 100% convinced I can trust him. I'll just it myself. Yes, why wouldn't you have a crush on your boss? Have you seen the man? Indeed. Shaco. Quick, Avery. Distract yourself with the calculator. I'm only 65% trust him at best. What if he's like trying to seduce me with his stupid mismatched eyes or his stupid elegant hands or his stupid smooth voice? No. Stop it. Speaking out loud helps. If I'm thinking of something and then I tell myself to stop, it's like reprimanding myself for doing the thing I shouldn't be doing. No. It's your boss. Don't even bother. Oh, Avery, are you going to talk yourself out of this? It's late though. Most people are already home and the only people I'd have to worry about hearing this are currently cats. Cats who'd have no reason hanging out around here. And on that note, I'm going to take a very quick break because I think I think we should be able to get this done tonight. So I'm going to go and refresh my water, and I will be back in a few minutes. And we're back. I decided I was, as we're probably approaching the big battle, I decided I would get myself a drink. So I poured myself, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that, chat? Decided to pour myself a shot of cinnamon tequila. Something spicy for endgame. Bonzo Gem falling asleep, so going to catch the rest of the VOD. Well, hello, future Gem, and we'll catch you soon. So evil nice cat is. Thank you. So let us get back to the game. Well, now that don't sound too so good. No, That's not the right voice. Well now, that don't sound so good. A voice soars through the alley, low and rough, not only around... Actually, no. Let's go back. Uh, I know. So I tried to do it in German. I tried to do Southern. I think for this one, I'm actually just gonna go with my instinct and do the resident villain that this playthrough has long been missing. Well, now that don't sound so good. A voice soars through the alley, low and rough, not only around the edges but everywhere else. It sounds like it's been dragged through gravel, or covered in rust. Why don't you come and tell me all about it? It's good to talk these things out. He steps forward. It's him, the guy from before. I walk faster. Ah, come on, kitten. You ain't gotta worry. Me and your boss, we go way back. I can help you. Sorry, no clue who you are. I got... What do you mean? No clue. You mean to tell me he don't talk about his old pal Nacht? Nacht. Am I reading this wrong, or does he want me to say yes? This is weird. I'll ask Graves about him later. Thank you for the redemption, artistic mishap. The fact that his shirt is fraying is such a good touch. Yeah, it's a nice bit of art. Like, there are some really nice artistic, like, background artistic touches. And thank you very much, Molière, for gifting a sub to Sage's Evil. That's very kind of you. We don't really talk about personal stuff yet, but I get the impression there's a lot of things he can't talk about. I dropped the hint to feel him out. A lot happens in a second. His eyes spark like a lighter low on fuel. There's no flame in them, but a sneer rakes itself across his face. Then it's gone. It's him. I turn away from him and find myself facing him. It's like I never moved. My apartment has never felt further away. Ah, I gotcha. You think he's got a reason for not talking? Gonna hurt my feelings like that? I'm a real softie. Look, why don't you come by tomorrow and talk to him? I bet he'd be happy to see an old friend. Nah, don't like crowds, you know. Like to keep it intimate. Wouldn't know about that, would ya? 'Cause your relationship's professional. What? What are you talking about? Come on now. You know what? Don't be playing games. By the way, I love that you pronounce Nacht correctly. A lot of English-speaking people say it's Nacht, which is normal if they're not familiar with the soft CH pronunciation, but that means naked. Yeah, I'm well familiar with not doing that. That said, I do have a GCSE in German, so I studied it for 4 years, and I really like German as a language. I don't know, naked seems appropriate for this game, yeah. I'm not. Then you got nothing to hide, yeah? No, then you got nothing to hide, yeah? So it's fine if I ask some friendly little questions, like how he's doing, or why you're leaving his place so late. Bye! I run. Look at that. Damn kids don't know nothing about small talk. I don't hear anyone behind me, but I don't check either. I can't make myself stop running until I've slammed my door. Oh, this is new. Only after I locked and deadbolted it do I look through the peephole to search for movement in the dark. But it's only a moment before I turn my back and slump against it. Any longer feels like begging for a jump scare. Jump scare. My rabbit heart can't take that. Not now. It was him. I know it. The guy who did it. That shadow lurking over graves. I sink to the floor and hug my legs to my chest. Mochi is surprisingly understanding. He pads forward and gives my hand an insistent headbutt. Mochi, I'm in over my head. I should never have come to the city. Oh, Avery. Oh. I need to warn Graves. Once I catch my breath, I have to call him. I let my head fall back against the door, squeeze my eyes shut and take deep breaths. Mochi climbs into my lap, aggressively purring and making biscuits. I fish my phone out of my pocket. Oh. I don't know Graves' number. Hell, I don't even know if he has a cell phone. The cafe has a phone. He'll hear that. I call it, but nobody picks up. I call again. And again. As many times as it'll take. Hello? Graves! Graves, I've never been happier you've never installed an answering machine. It just feels so impersonal. What's wrong? Something must be if you're calling. Who is Nacht? The line falls deadly quiet. Did the call drop? There's a shaky exhale on the other end. I'll be right there. Don't go anywhere. Under no circumstance should you open the door for anybody else. What? Okay, but... Click. Crap. It feels like hardly a minute passes when I hear the knock. Avery? I'm here. Are you all right? Is it really you? I mash my face back against the peephole. It looks and sounds like him, but who knows? There are probably spells for that. If Graves can turn into a cat, Nach can turn into Graves. Astute. How about I recall something of which we'd spoken in confidence? Yeah, but make it good. My Dracula's Rondo character was named Lord Ashenfall Ravensworth. That is the most Graves thing I've ever heard in my life. I throw the door open. Relief floods over me. I kind of feel like crying. He looks over his shoulder, then leans in and gives me a crooked, reassuring smile. I cram a smile onto my face. Think about Lord Ravensworth. Okay, you're lying. There's no way anyone would admit that. Quite right. Perhaps someday I'll allow you to hear his true name. But let's save that for another time. May I come in? Can't enter a house unless invited. I've heard about that Alucard. Vampires are quite polite. Hurry up and come in. Thank you. His face falls in shock. He looks around, mouth agape. Good God, we must leave immediately. Oh, Avery, just rob me, tackle evil, boss to the sofa. Avery's immediately undateable. Huh? He takes me by the shoulders, facing me towards him. Are you hurt? Were you here when it happened? I think he's checking me for injuries. This isn't good. My heart's going to stop. What happened? You didn't tell me your apartment was breached. I never imagined he'd stoop so low. Breaking and entering? What? Avery, your apartment has been ransacked. Oh, geez, I hadn't considered what this messy-ass apartment would look like to a neat freak. All the trash I'd learned to ignore suddenly leaps back to attention. I kind of wish Nacht had killed me to spare me the embarrassment. I don't know how to put this. No, it looks like this all the time. Oh, my apologies. Wow. Yeah, rub it in, why don't you? Avery's actually a raccoon, not a cat. What happened with Nut? He coughs, as if I needed any more confirmation. What happened? He asked about you. Said he was an old friend. I thought if he was your friend, why is he following me at night instead of coming to the cafe during the day? You're quite observant. I like that about you. Anyway, yeah, I just left. I don't think he followed me, but I don't know. That's the second time I've seen him while coming home, so... Second time? I bite my lip and nod. Graves looks fit to kill. Crow, my place is enough of a disaster. FEMA keeps trying to send supplies. Oh, do we have a wild Bryn? Oh, did the Steam notification show up? Hey Loki, welcome, welcome. You and your cat should stay with me. What? At your place? Of course. So many different possibilities and intentions zoom through my mind. My couch pulls out into a comfortable daybed. I can sleep there if you'd prefer the bedroom. No, the couch is fine with me. Crashing at my suspicious, handsome boss's place is one thing, but crashing in his bed is... my heart's under enough stress as it is. But yeah, let me pack some things and take a shower. I feel real sweaty after that run-in. I'll speak with Mochi. He needs to know what's happening. You'll speak directly to Mochi. Wow. Crash in his bed, Avery. Do it for all of us. After he miss out, boss to roommates to lovers 100k. I think it's been less than 100k, to be honest. I'm like 0% surprised that you can talk to him. Oh, and he hates travel. Can you talk to him about that too? Of course. Okay, I'll be like 10 minutes. I think best in the shower. I need this time to settle my mind and sort my thoughts out. I stare at the tile wall and let the water pour over me for as long as I think I can without worrying Graves. I just need to not think about anything for like 5 minutes. I don't even bother drying my hair. I get dressed, shoveled a few of my favourite outfits, dirty or clean, back into my duffel, take a deep breath and head out to face Graves. Huh. Wow. What? What? Am I in the same apartment? Where'd all the trash go? The dirty laundry? The dishes? Oh, In retrospect, I should have asked for your permission. You did this? That's correct. My apologies. You're sorry for cleaning up my mess? Why? Holy crap, did you vacuum? I didn't even hear the machine. Who can vacuum? Who can do all of that in 10 minutes? There are enchantments. It takes no time at all. Ah, of course there are. Right. I'll make sure it's the first trick I teach you. I'm not going to worry about vacuuming while I'm being chased by a rusty witch. I suppose that should be everything. Shall we depart? Wait, we got to wrangle Mochi. He's going to be tough. If you corral him and I pounce with the carrier... No need. Isn't that right, my new friend? Graves lifts Mochi's carrier. Where the hell did he find that? And shows off his portly Persian prize. Mochi? How did you do that? I asked. Now, Mochi, remember what we discussed. This must be conducted with utmost discretion. I must ask your silence. Yes, as we agreed. What did he say? He enjoys the idea of sharing a can of tuna with the Countess. Oh ho, sharing a can of tuna, eh? He'd share with the devil if it meant he got canned tuna. I don't enjoy the idea that Mochi and Graves can talk. Mochi definitely has dirt on me. I stare him down in the carrier, hoping my message gets through to him somehow. If you spill the kibble about me, I'm leaving you in the cafe forever. Of course he doesn't get it. He curls into a ball and closes his eyes. I know you're ignoring me, jerk. Before we depart, I'd like to say I'm sorry. My lack of foresight was irresponsible. Huh? I wouldn't have let you leave today had I known he'd approached you. I hadn't thought... Graves' expression hardened, sturdy and grim, like a solemn statue in a cemetery. I don't suppose it matters what I thought. I'll not make the same mistake again. Look, Lord Ravensworth, it's okay. I think I see his stony exterior crack. Not much, but a little. I mean, it freaked me out, but nothing actually happened other than me getting a lot of exercise. I truly appreciate you. Thank you. Now then, I'm ready when you are. Yeah, ready. I sling my bag over my shoulder and make a quick mental list of everything I should have packed. Then a quick prayer for what I inevitably forgot. And boy do we hustle. Graves moves like he's on a covert mission. He's got a long, smooth stride that's difficult to match. I do my best, but I think even Landry would have a hard time keeping up. The duffel hits my back with every jogging step. By contrast, Mochi's carrier hardly jostles in Graves' arm. I'm a bit jealous. I see a glint of something down a side street. Something metal. It's probably my mind playing tricks, but I pick up my pace to make sure I don't fall behind. I've learned a lot today, but the most enlightening thing has been discovering there's a whole damn back entrance to Graves' apartment. An entire set of stairs down round the back. Leads right up to the back door. And I've been working here for how long? At least now I know how he gets in and out without any of us knowing. Noticing. I drop my bag on the floor. It lands with a thud. Graves is much more gentle, setting Mochi down. Dracula, we have a guest. Now, Mochi, before I let you out, let me stress again. Countess Dracula is a lady of distinction. It is of utmost importance you treat her with respect. I trust you'll be a gentleman, yes? Fantastic. Graves unleashes the beast. Mochi creeps his way out of the carrier. Dracula looks him down with this considerable disdain. Now, they'll be fine. Now, let's get you settled. Oh yeah. And that's how I ended up crashing at my boss's. Graves buries me beneath blankets and pillows, each of some thread count number that's exponentially higher than anything I own. Non-binary star system. Is Graves giving the shuffle talk to a cat? Yes. I feel like I'm sleeping in butter. What? Sure. In a good way, not a gross way. Even after or because of all the weirdness, I sleep really hard. Zalia, I have a concern about how Avery has been sleeping. To be fair, he's been sleeping in a couch that he described as bread dough. So... Cassidy! I'm not going to read that one out, but I do appreciate the thought. I don't sleep late, though. Not with the way that sun affronts my senses at the crack of dawn. It's like getting slapped in the face with morning. Okay, the turn of phrase there, nice. I roll over and check my phone. 5:30? Come on. I didn't know they made sun this early. And I have a morning shift today. I know that I'm going to fall asleep just in time for my alarm to go off. So I roll myself out of my blanket cocoon and onto the floor. I want coffee. I glance over at Graves' kitchen. His fancy-looking coffee maker stares me down, challenging me. His bedroom door is closed. I bet he's still asleep. That jerk doesn't work mornings ever, does he? Luckily, I know another place to get free coffee. Oh, have I not put the mature thing on? No, this is I have got the mature. I think I've got the mature tag on, so we're okay with we're okay with things like swearing and, you know. Oh right, yeah, suggestive, but not out and out raunchy. Yeah, that I think is fair. But yeah, if I'm going to, if I will say that yeah, as Drat says, it's fine. Would rather people ask, so it's all good. I will say if I am going to do a stream that is particularly like lower rated, like either PG-13 or family friendly, I will make sure that that is made clear at the start of the stream. There is music coming from the game, yes. This is the earliest I've ever been at work. Feels weird to come down when there's nobody here but cats. Feels weirder to just wander down here for morning coffee like it's the living room of my house. Wink wink. Not yet, at any rate. I'm not going to touch the espresso machine. That's Hayes' territory, and I think he might kill me if I mess with it. He may look sweet and quiet, but I remember that look he gave me when he was waiting for my job interview. There's a drip pot in the kitchen. I know how to use that. Also, my stash of chocolate peppermint creamers in the work fridge, as long as Finley didn't use it. Chocolate peppermint creamer? Wow. I didn't know flavoured creamers were a thing. Huh. I shamble into the kitchen, still half asleep. I almost make it to the drip pot before I hear it. Her. Surly. Shoot. Nice pyjamas. Thanks. Oh god, oh scandal. I didn't think anyone else would be here, but of course Mason gets to work early. She's probably thinking all kinds of things. It's not what it looks like. Okay, nothing weird. I'm just crashing here on a couch, not a bed, for normal reasons. That fixes it. Didn't see anything here. Gonna get coffee and then get dressed. It's the most excruciatingly awkward coffee run I've made in my life. I don't even need it anymore. That woke me up. I grabbed my cup only because it'd be weirder to leave empty-handed and escape back upstairs. Walk of shame. Yeah. Graves is in the kitchen. He's brewing coffee. Of course. Oh, we're of one mind. You didn't have to go downstairs for that. No, I didn't. No. I've made myself the scandal of the cafe, and for no reason. Good. Great. But hey, it's Mason, right? She's not a gossip. It'll be fine. But the looks I get, they know. Yeah, Avery, everyone is going to know you're staying there soon enough anyway. Heather, it was not fine. Finley keeps glancing over. God, if Mason told Finley, I'm sure everyone else knows now. Traitor. Nobody says anything, but I can feel their eyes burning holes in my back. I know I'm not just imagining things, I'm sure. The workday comes and goes. I don't see Graves at all. I guess he's off doing whatever he does? It's probably better that way. I'm a mess. When my shift's over, I escape upstairs. It's still early. If I was home, I'd take a nap, but right now, I don't know. One moment, chat. I'm just going to do one quick thing. Sorry. Realised I probably should have turned off Steam notifications. um, ooh, a snake cafe. Neat. I kind of want to go. Yeah, I really like snakes. Um, it's still early. If I was home, I'd take a nap. But right now, I don't know. That's got to look weird if someone else comes up. Mochi and Dracula are sound asleep in the cat castle. Mochi's taken up the top perch like he's Countess Dracula's guard. Aww. Aww. It's cute. I'm jealous that they get to sleep wherever and whenever they want. It's good I didn't decide to act on that. Someone does come up. Avery. Oh, crap. I don't want him poking around in my business. Reese looks at the pile of neatly folded blankets and the explosion of clothes in and around my duffel bag. How messy are you? Graves told me you'd be staying. Problems with your apartment? Problems with the surrounding area. Him. Right. Huh? You know? Reese sits on the couch. He spreads out like he owns the place, taking his sweet time settling in to look down his nose at me. What's with the attitude, buddy? Hey, Autumn. Of course. I know a lot about Graves. I know someone's been plaguing him for quite some time. I think I know who it is. Nacht? Who? Oh, never mind. Maybe I'm wrong. This is poor timing for him to bring on another apprentice, but he insists. You'll study under me first to ease his burden. Yeah, no worries, Autumn. John did stop by as well earlier. Naomi, I got to visit my snake yesterday. Left him at my parents when I went to uni. He's huge. As long as I'm not. Oh, so nice. I have a picture of me from a party with a where I got to touch a albino Burmese python, which was that was such a nice creature. What? You're a witch too? And Graves' apprentice? I mean, that puts some things into perspective, but he didn't have to be so snotty about it. Try to keep up. Why are you cursed too? It's complicated. There's so much to remember. Maybe we could work together, you know. You can show me some of the basics and I'll help you break the curse. I can do that myself, thank you. I'll keep studying the basics. Then we can talk to Graves, okay? Whatever. Don't think that being accepted as apprentice means you two are close. What the hell? I'm going to go for a walk. Graves isn't going to be back until later. You don't know that. Yeah, probably not, but I should stretch my legs. Reese? Reese doesn't... Reese has issues generally. I don't want to spoil too much because his line is like if anyone does pick this up and does do his route, it's actually really understandable where he's coming from. But yeah, he has no chill. No, don't go outside, Avery. Have you never seen horror movies? Yeah, indeed. I know walking around by myself is the worst thing I could do right now, but I'd rather deal with Nach than get needled by Reese any longer. What's his deal? Is he jealous? Of what? Me? There has to be some other reason. Why does he care? It's not like I'm going to take his place as prime trash apprentice. I walk in circles behind the cafe so long that I expect to see a dirt path worn by my feet. Avery? What are you doing? Oh, shoot. Getting some air? Being on lockdown doesn't mean I'm under house arrest. Ha! 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 That word, under current circumstances. Ah. I didn't go anywhere, just wandered around out here. I wish you wouldn't. He's possessed the audacity to approach the cafe before. Yeah, I get it. I also possess some audacity. What? You're proficient in an audio editing software, Avery? I didn't realise. Right now, I'll audaciously ask if you want to order dinner again. I hadn't considered it, but if you have any ideas, pizza. I should have guessed. Hey, Looper. Very well. My treat. Ah. Thank you for taking me to dinner. Yeah. Crow, should have known, you filthy trash panda. Pizza it is. Oh, hang on. Yes. Thank you, Shaker. Do let me know if my ears have slipped. I can't feel if they're falling off my head. When we go upstairs, Reese is gone. Good. I'm not sure what would happen if he was still here. It's just us and this amazing looking pie. I'm pretty shocked Grace doesn't eat pizza with a silver fork and knife. Oh, Avery, look. You could glue them to your headphones. I'm going to look into... Somebody said that there are, like, ears that you can attach to your headphones. He does that thing where he blots it with a napkin. We don't talk much. I don't ask where he was. After dinner, he lectures me as best he can about the basics of the witching. Yikes. I see what he meant when he said he didn't think he could teach the others. It's hard to follow with that many synonyms and euphemisms. My eyelids droop. I look around for something else to catch my attention. Look at those two affectionate cat lumps. Is Dracula grooming Mochi? She is. Oh my god, look at him, all belly up and purring. He's on cloud 9. This is too cute. I gotta get a photo. Grace notices and puts the book down. He sits next to me on the couch. They've become fast friends. I'm surprised. He doesn't get along with other cats. Dracula has an infectious personality. And just like her mother. Is it spread through the bite? Though she's become more curmudgeonly in her old age than her dear old mum. Dear old mum? That's so cute. You've had Dracula since high school, right? Do you have any pictures? I do. Just a moment. Avery, you could cuddle too with Graves, you know. Wink, wink. He gets up from the sofa and pulls a slim photo album from his bookshelf. He sits down a lot closer than he was before. Not that I'm paying attention to that kind of thing. Here we are. A tiny Dracula. A Draculette, if you will. He chuckles. It rumbles low in his throat like a cat's purr. I try to figure out something else to bring up besides how distracting his laugh is, so I flip the page in the photo album. The next page is a black cat with odd eyes. That looks familiar. Is that you? You've got a lot of photos of yourself around here. Must be good for the ego. Oh, Avery. Avery. That's not me, believe it or not. But you do turn into a cat that looks like that, right? I do. But this photo is from before I discovered my he coughs. Pardon. My knack. That's Midnight, my first cat. Midnight? That's surprisingly tame, yet still on brand. Well, I was only 8. He looks like you. More appropriately, I look like him. He informed my cat form. I didn't think you got to choose. I remember Finley asking me what breed of cat I thought I'd end up. Those are different circumstances. No. This is my knack. I may shape it however I please. Here's when I was a tiny Dracula. And I didn't think there could be like cuter art than we'd already seen. Oh, my heart. Oh, Graves. Oh no. Yes, even Avery gets it. Oh no, this is too cute. Look at him, so young, so happy, so normal. Oh, what the hell? You're wearing contacts right now, aren't you? What do you mean? Your eyes are both blue here. You're trying to pull off some aesthetic, aren't you? Oh, Avery. Oh, that. I'm not wearing contacts. My eyes changed colour after I developed. That's like the fakest thing I've ever heard. Have I ever misled you? I poke him hard in the ribs. He doubles forward, clutching his chest like he's been wounded. Oof. All right. I promise you I'm not lying. Here, see for yourself. He leans in close. Dangerously close, to rest his forehead against mine. He looks me in the eyes. Too close. Way too close. See? Can't see the rim of a contact, can you? My throat goes dry. I actually squeak. I think it's the sound of my heart getting enough traction to crawl out of my mouth. No, don't see anything. It lasts too long. An eternity, Oh! I feel his breath when he huffs a tiny laugh. He leans back, apparently satisfied. And unaware that he's damn near killed me. That's settled then. Like I was checking. He could have been wearing sunglasses for all I know. No. You would know, because then you wouldn't be staring into his beautiful eyes. Why cat magic? Credit's due to the cats in that photo. Finley in the background. Now kiss! That's Midnight right there. What, the black cat? No. I felt I should prove I named him in earnest. Unlike the white cat I named Rainbow, but I digress. Rainbow, huh? He carefully slips his fingers between the plastic sleeve of the album and fishes the photo out. He flicks it against his hand a few times and lowers his gaze to the ground. I wonder what he's thinking about. Obviously it's something important. The therapy cats meant a lot to me, especially Midnight. Oh? Therapy cats? I wasn't much for conversation as a child. Too frightened to talk. Do we know how much longer is left in the game? I'm not sure. I suspect there's probably at least another 20 minutes, half an hour to go. At the rate we're going, because we still haven't had the final confrontation yet. I was enrolled in a program where I would read to cats. The idea was that speaking to them would bolster my confidence. I've heard about programs like this, like the children talking to animals particularly in shelters and such. All right, take care, Cryptid. Yeah, it is going to be how much we gush over things. Octopus, the shelter I did foster for did that pre-plague. Yeah. And the idea was that speaking to them would bolster my confidence. It changed my life. That's really sweet. I didn't know they did stuff like that. Why don't you do that here? Oh, I'm not one for children. Oh, I like them. Oh? You know, I never told anybody about that. That you don't like kids, about my first cat. Oh? Perhaps that's why I enjoy taking care of strays. I feel like I'm returning the favour. Now, look at me, taking in stray apprentices. He nudges me in the side. Well, this stray thanks you, even if you put us through hell for it. I lean into his side and rest my head on his shoulder. I feel his back straighten and muscles stiffen. He coughs and clears his throat. Good. Consider it payback for the stuff about the contact, non-tact, whatever. Well, time has certainly flown by. He slides the photo back into the sleeve and shuts the album, rising to return it to its home on the shelf. It's quite late. Perhaps it's time to retire for the night. It's not that late. You should catch up on the sleep you missed last night. I guess. I need to check on some things in the cafe. I'll be back presently. Please don't concern yourself waiting up. Like I would. Excellent. In the event I do not return prior to your departure into slumber, a good night. Yeah, night. I can see him pull something from his pocket. A smartphone? So he does have one. Looked like he's pulling up a number to make a call. Leave it to an old dude to actually use his smartphone as a real phone. Wow. Wow. Calling us all out there. Actually, you know what? Like, Graves is probably my age. No. Maybe around my age, maybe? I'm putting Graves a bit younger than me. As he descends the stairs, I hear him speaking in a harsh, stern whisper. I should leave it alone. It's none of my business. I'm going to bury myself in blankets and go to sleep. Thing is, we don't know what year it is now. But I can't. Who could he possibly be talking to? I've never heard him sound mad. Was he talking to Nacht? But why would he have his number? That's ridiculous. You don't just call your nemesis. I mean, I wouldn't. I hear something outside. Not like I'm getting to sleep. Might as well watch whatever's out there. I swaddle the blankets around me and make my way over to the window. Oh, there's Graves. Holding a... Is that a cane? And that's... Nacht. Yeah, I was putting him around early 30s. So yeah, not quite my age. I throw my jeans and hoodie on over my pajamas and tear downstairs. I knew you'd do something stupid. Avery, go back inside. Nemesis status. Number in phone, photo on pillow. Yes. Like hell. I throw myself in front of Graves. I'm on a roll with all the stupid stuff I've done lately. Who knows what dumb thing I'll do next. Alright, clown shoes. You want to get to him? You've got to go through me. Oh, Avery. Oh, Avery. Alright, clown shoes. Wow. Nacht doesn't bother hiding his laughter. Guess that's my answer. Graves puts his hand on my shoulder and steps in front of me. Inside. This doesn't concern you. Don't it? Thought you were talking to me about them. Can't think of anything more concerning than that. Listen to you, Graves. Getting all wrapped up in a pretty little kitten. And you ever heard that a rule? Half your age plus... I've yet to be hexed by a kitten, old Nick. Wow. He knows the formula. Dang, this is some words. Bet you can say damn near anything now. How about a little thanks? You'll forgive me if I don't drop to my knees in worship. Don't that bring back memories? I can't say it does, but I don't find the discrepancy terribly startling. Your rendition of reality tends to trend towards incongruous narcissism. Started to worry messing with kitties all day dulled your edge. Glad I was wrong. Never heard you sound so serious as when you called. Got me all worried. Feel a lot better now knowing that there ain't nothing that's gonna change. I'm gonna change my fist into your face if you don't shut up. Take a time out, kitten. Adults are talking. Oh, that's it. I stormed to the vending machine around the corner. It's old enough and so poorly maintained it has to count as garbage. I put my hand on it and concentrate. It lights up. The buttons flash wildly. Close enough for magic. Fetching me a drink. Real thoughtful of you. Try me. Well, Graves. Guess you can't say I don't listen no more. Avery! Nacht adjusts his grip on the bat and he's off like a shot. I barely have time to react. I launch a soda from the machine like a cannonball. Nacht heaves a heavy swing of his bat and... crash! I duck. But I don't think it matters. I wasn't his target. The machine's window explodes into sharp daggers of glass. I cover my head and shield my face the best I can, but squinting through the gaps in my defense. I can't afford to miss anything that's happening. From my peripheral vision, I can see layers of reddish-brown swallowing my makeshift automat cannon like a snake. It spreads over the ground like frost, stopping only inches from my feet. I'm struck by what feels like an actual cannonball. The force of impact flings me forward? Backward? I can't tell. It feels like I'm moving at terminal velocity. I collide with the asphalt back first, skidding 1 or 2 seconds before my body comes to a stop. It hurts. The world around me is a distorted smear of colours and pain. I turn to my side, curling into myself as I whimper, and hold my stomach out of instinct I didn't know I had. Several feet away from me, near the vending machine and rusted ground, Nach sets his foot back down. Avery! Really? Don't waste my time. He taps his bat on the ground, as if impatient or waiting for something, but he doesn't strike again. Not even when Graves puts himself between me and him. Graves has a sword? When the hell did that happen? The cane he'd been holding lies on the ground in front of me. Its handle is missing. A sword cane. God, I'm so glad he's a nerd. I'll wait for you if you want to swap that out. It doesn't matter. We both know that. Sure you don't want to take a second? Toss some enchantment on it or whatnot? I'm serious. Leave them alone. If you care to recall, I ain't the one who attacked first. My head clears, but if anything, that makes everything that much more confusing. They're just standing there? Like Graves doesn't have the will to hurt him. What the hell is going on? Is this part of the curse? I reach for the largest piece of glass near me and wrap it in the cuff of my sleeve. I use my other hand to help push myself into a slow, uneasy stand. Graves! The atmosphere ruptures. You'd think a fight between actual witches would be stuffed with magic spells and cool explosions, smug taunts and cheeky retorts. That's not what happens. It's not like the movies. If it was, I might have a chance to use my shard. In the end, I'm left holding it dumbly as the scene unfolds in front of me. Nach's bat is a blur as he swings at Graves, who doesn't swing his weapon. He thrusts his sword with a sharp, forceful lurch. I see the sharp steel tip plunge into Nach's sleeve. He yelps like a wounded dog, followed by the sound of a bat clanging against the ground. Graves pulls out. Nach becomes deathly still, staring as if he's gone into shock. Nach slams his palm against Graves' chest. Graves flinches, enduring the blow with little more than a grunt. I don't see any blood on Nach, but I can tell he's been wounded. So, you're playing like that. I'm not playing. Get out of here. I see Nach's jaw move as he's gritting his teeth, and then he turns his head to me. I clench the shard I'm still holding with my sleeve, bracing myself for... Honestly, I don't know. Nothing went down like I thought it would. The look Nach gives me burns my soles, freezing up my wobbling legs, raking into my back and clawing over my shoulders, tearing into my heart. He spits at the ground near my shoes. Is what it is then. You'll see me again, kitten. Better be more creative next time. Nach takes several steps back, which is when everything starts to look wrong. He melds into the rusted scene behind him, almost like he's becoming copper. If copper looks so thick and corroded, I can't tell if what I'm looking at is the outline of his body or if it's the natural shape of the rust he's left behind. Graves exhales a soft sigh, as if he was holding his breath. Are you all right? Do you feel any cold spots on your body? What? Let me see where he hit you. In the stomach, but I'm okay now. Whoa! Graves is close, too close. He lifts the hem of my shirt. I slap him. He jerks back like he's touched fire. You're right. I deserve that. My sincerest apologies, Avery. Truly. But it looks like you're safe. Safe from what? The rust. He can rust more than metal. That doesn't make sense. Avery, you've already been told this. It's his knack. Avery, I wish you hadn't interfered. What are you talking about, you moron? You would have gotten killed. I wonder. But now? It's no matter. We'll regroup in the morning. Yeah. You okay? You hurt at all? I'm fine. Oh? Graves returns to his bedroom without another word. He closes the door and even leaves Dracula out here. Good luck trying to sleep tonight, me. I glance back and forth between Graves' door and the window until the sun comes up. I don't think I slept at all. I feel so much like garbage that I think I can use my magic on myself. Wow. Graves doesn't come out. Should I get coffee? Should I bury myself? I hear him before I see him. Where is he? The door flings open and Reese swings in like a wrecking ball. He came in like a wrecking ball. What did you do? Would you chill? I didn't do anything. Graves is asleep. Something happened. I know it. Why else would he close? What? Oh, Reese, please don't yell. You know it upsets a Dracula. Sorry. Graves has a sword cane again, but this time he's using it as an actual cane. So he did get hurt. Don't panic, Reese. You know we've talked about that. I need the day for staff training. It will be an all-hands meeting. Will you collect the others? I imagine Mason is here, but it's quite early for the rest of them. What's this about? There are several things I need to address. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, I've got to take a very quick break, and then we'll be back to try and conclude this. I think I am going to basically push through to the ending because I am so invested in this right now, and I hope some of you will stay here with me for that. So get up, stretch your legs, grab yourself a quick drink, and I will be back in a few moments. Right, we're back, and hopefully we are on our run to the finale then. Welcome back everyone who is sticking with me for this. There's several things I need to address. Nothing more, nothing less. Yeah, like, at least he realised, and, like, I like the fact that he did apologise then for that. for like the shirt for the shirt thing. I hope they'll have a goth wedding in a graveyard. uh, hmm. Yeah, sure. Be back soon. I'll go too. You will not. Reese is out the door before he even has time to see me sulk. Yeah, I saw a little bit. I think there is very definitely interesting. Yeah, some very interesting thoughts about Graves being ace. Maybe. Um, it would be. I have to say I don't know how this is going to pan out, but I would be. It would be very interesting to see if that was something that they had thought about. Because that would be very unusual for a dating sim stroke visual novel. If you want a game, if you want a like visual novel dating sim style game where pure friendship is an option, I don't know if it's actually got ace options, but I know that there are pure friendship lines you can take. Arcade Spirits would be the one to look at. But yeah, like it's also perfectly valid to be invested in a Keith, particularly in the way that a lot of this game has been framed. You're hurt. Just sore. I should prepare. Do you have the book? Yeah, good. Bring it downstairs, please. Okay. He's gone. I stand there for a moment. My stomach starts to hurt, but it isn't from Nach's bruise. By the time I get dressed and downstairs, everybody's here. They're drinking coffee and talking. If I didn't know better, I'd think this was a normal work breakfast. I take a seat with them. I can't hide my anxiousness, I think, because they keep glancing at me. I believe that's everybody. I've called you all here today to notify you that upon your departure you will find your afflictions alleviated. Pardon? Wanna try that again? You will no longer turn into cats. Molly, I just want a romanceable ace option that doesn't lead to just red. True. I would like to see a non-arrow ace option, or a cat as a consolation prize. Yes. You will no longer turn into cats. What? A shocked murmur passes over everybody, their voices raised in a confused jumble. They quiet down. What? Why? I thought there was a reason for it. There was. It's proven moot. I cannot defend you. Please know that there will be those who prey upon you. But you have potential, and you are stronger. Do not be crushed. To those who know not what I refer, Avery and Reese can help. Listen to them. That is all. You will be paid for today, but may leave at your leisure. A good day. He takes considerable time to climb the stairs. He's leaning on the railing. Reese and I glance at each other. He takes the initiative, pushing himself from his seat and moving to the head of the table. All right, it's time we finally lift the veil and talk about witches. The hell do you mean? Oh, are you a secret witch? Can we be witches? Finley. Yeah, Finley. Yes. We won't tend to cats anymore. Go outside and see for yourself. But you better come back. You got a lot to learn. I am here for this. Reese, I'm sure you can handle it. I'll be back in a few. He narrows his eyes and his mouth draws to a thin line. He doesn't say whatever he's thinking. Hey, Graves, you there? My throat tightens around my words. He's lying prone on the couch with his hand draped over his eyes. He takes deep, steady breaths and doesn't seem to notice I'm here. Must be asleep. He looks so vulnerable, in pain, like he's fighting a high fever. It hurts my heart. My breath catches. Blood? But why would he be bleeding? My heart sinks even lower into my gut. Rust. He got tagged by Nacht. Graves. I need to see how bad it is. I reach out to push the collar of his shirt away. His eyes fly open. His hand snatches mine away. Don't. Oh, sorry. It will get on your fingers. Then it spreads. Is it spreading? Not at the moment. Oh, Graves. I did a rather poor job of hiding this, didn't I? You do a rather poor job of hiding everything. Suppose you're right. I close my hand around his. He tightens his grip. I've always been weak to his enchantments. Metal inevitably corrodes. This rust is stronger than me. The most I can hope is to stem the spread for as long as I am able. Does it hurt? Not particularly. Only cold. Moliere, if Avery can't fix this with his trash magic, I swear to God, game I will riot. I think all of chat would. Though I feel flush from the exertion involved in fighting. There's got to be something we can do. Forgive my pessimism, but I can't imagine what. Couldn't you just, like, turn him into a cat or something? You can still do that, right? If it were that simple. No. Just let me rest. And trust Reese. He can take care of you. But I don't want to be taken care of. I want you. Did I just say that out loud? He glances up at me, but I quickly avert my gaze. I mean, I want you to be okay. I want you to treat me as an ally. Under other circumstances, absolutely. But for now, I have a favour to ask. What is it? Don't tell the others. Especially not Reese. I don't believe he can handle it. Promise. Like hell. I let go. Thank you for being so patient. You always are somehow. I truly appreciate it. Just doing my job, boss. A mirthless, empty laugh. Worse than if he hadn't tried. Get some rest. I'm going to see what everyone else is doing. Avery. Yeah? He lifts his hand to my face and gently brushes his knuckles against my cheek. I have to bite my lip to keep from saying something I'm going to regret. I mean it. Thank you. Yeah, of course. I hastily retreat before I really put my foot in my mouth. Once I close the door, I drag myself to the back table. The one where I had my job interview. And sink into the seat. Reese's obnoxious telltale tone drones on and on downstairs. I can't tell what he's talking about. My head's too full of bees to eavesdrop. I keep thinking about my conversation with Graves. I'll be the first to admit I do a lot of dumb things. But I'm not about to let him do something as stupid as giving up. You know what? Forget this. I slip back up to Graves' place. This time he's actually asleep. I know that because I steal his phone. This is a horrible idea. Probably worse than all my other ideas combined, but I don't see what other options I have. Oh my god, you idiot boy. Sorry. Apologies. You idiot Avery. Oh. Oh, ho, ho, ho. My heart races as I look at the phone's idle sleeping screen. For one fearful moment, I find myself hoping it's locked. It's not. Avery confirmed Dembo, yes. Of course it's not. Why would he lock it? Poor infosec. Well, here I go. He called Nach the other day, so I guess he'd be in his recent contact. Oh. Favourites, God, if we live through this, I'll have to teach him how to use his phone. I was wondering how long it cut the crap. Who the hell is this? This is Avery, and I'm gonna wreck you. Who? Ah, right. Little smitten kitten. I remember. Shut up. Come back after sunset. We're gonna settle this. Are we? If that's what you want, I'll aim to please. Hope you'll have those little soda cans ready. His voice is pissing me off. I don't have to be polite to this jackass. I hang up. I drop the phone on the table and shamble downstairs. Avery gonna take out the trash. Yes, indeed, Loki Mimic. Avery, are you okay? I know that's a lot to process. If you need to talk... I challenge Nacht. I'm gonna fight him. To save Graves and make him leave him alone for good. Avery's like, if you are not careful, I will not be polite to you. You can't just do that. You don't have to stick around. I'm mad as hell, and I'm going to make sure he knows it. Oh, like hell you're going to get rid of us that easily. What? Yeah. We all care about Graves, and about you not getting your face handed to you. Never back down from a fight. Not going to start now. Normally I don't agree with fighting, but witches? I'll make an exception. I don't feel keen on fighting, but if there's anything I can do. What? No, you don't need to do all that. Of course we do. I told you, we stick together. I'm pretty sure Reese has never said that, but hey, whatever it takes to get him on board. What's the plan? I don't know. The first step is you keep listening to me. Obviously. Everybody groans, but they don't do anything about it. I pull up a seat and join them. Not like I had any ideas. Oh, God, you dumbass. Yeah, Magic Cafe Polycule. We spend hours, actual hours, going over this stuff. It's worse because I know at least some of it already. Friendship and violence shall save the day. Indeed, artistic mishap. Hope Reese doesn't assign an essay. I hate to admit it, but he's a good teacher. Everyone is starting to figure it out. Mason got it easily. She's got fire coming from her hands. What the hell? It took me weeks to figure my knack out. Magic. I mean, magic. I've never seen her so excited before. We have to get her to stop before she burns the whole place down. Graves doesn't come down. Every time I think to go up and check on him, somebody grabs me for a demonstration or a question or something. Time flies, but we've all demonstrated something. Look at that. Counting Graves, we're 6 short of a coven. I've always wanted my own coven. Ew, who says it's yours? Clearly, as the most famous one here, it's mine. Onward, my loyal subjects. Is that how these things work? Silence. Silence, knave. Mason, carry me to victory. Mason's grunt could be a laugh if you squint. She lifts Finley on her back and something truly terrible happens. The horrific witch titan is born. Yeah, I think in this line, I think we can we will we will put them together. Seeky cat, fellas, is it gay to make a witch titan? Normally, I'd love this kind of thing, but I'm too anxious to appreciate it. The sun setting. I have to say, quick aside, like the writing there was really good in the sense of being able to balance the two tones of like a little bit of lightheartedness in amidst of what's a really serious there's all the drama that's going on, and it's not. They're actually giving it time to give it emotional weight, and that's like I have to say, like I've said this before, I think I said this last week. I am really impressed by the pacing of this game. I mean, less of a game because the actual number of choices you make are not high, but I am very very impressed by the way that this has all been paced. No, we haven't just finished. I was just doing an aside, basically. The sun setting. I watched the sun dip below the city skyline. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of a glitching on the on the thing. I watched the sun dip below the city skyline, sword in hand. Oh, I also borrowed Graves' sword cane. Of course you did. I mean, what? Using your partner's sword. There's yeah, ultimate romance. I fashioned sort of a plastic coating out of plastic bags for the blade. Plastic doesn't rust, right? I try to will my legs to stay strong under me. Everybody else is in place. It's going to be all right. Well, well. Feels familiar, don't it? Shut up. You think Graves is going to come down here and dive in? You really think he cares about you that much? Shut up, I don't care. You think he'd really turn on me like that? For little insignificant you? And I thought Graves loved the sound of his own voice. Shut up. Not much of a talker. Not his type, you know. Quit stalling and fight me. Fine. Your funeral. He taps the bat on the ground and takes a practice swing. Now! Mason and Landry charge from the sides of the alley, fire and lightning. Their hands emit a soft glow. The gloves Reese enchanted against rust. Mason's already on Nacht. She comes down swinging. But Nacht is ready. He pulls his bat back, but Landry catches it in his hand. Landry grapples with Nacht to wrest it from his grip. Nacht struggles, but Mason catches him in... Is that called a sleeper hold? They're doing it. They're gonna get him. But something's wrong. Landry's becoming slow, uncoordinated, rusty. The gloves didn't work. Landry grits his teeth and pulls. The bat slips through his hands. Nacht pushes him away with his foot. A rusted statue of Landry falls to the ground. No! Mason's grip is getting sloppy, but she digs in tooth and nail. I see the rust creeping up her arms. She doesn't acknowledge it. Finley and Hayes are there, arm in arm. On three. It's the sound of a metal bat slamming against asphalt. Rust creeps down the street like vines. Finley and Hayes aren't fast enough to dodge. Mason! Mason, no! It's happening too fast. I whirl my head back. Mason is pulling rust off her arm, but it's spreading too fast. In the other direction, Finley and Hayes are rooted to the ground. No! No! Nacht wrestles himself free. He is furious. He makes right for me. But Reese pushes me out of the way. Go! Someone has to take care of Graves in the cafe. Make sure the cats behave. Reese pulls a magic marker from his pocket and draws something in the air. The symbols stay in place like he's drawing on glass. They glow. Nacht's bat smashes through them like breaking a window. With a furious growl, Nacht lunges and grabs Reese by the arm. Reese howls. The marker glows and pinpoints into a fine edge. He stabs the marker into Nacht's arm. Now Reese is rust too. Nacht winces as he pulls the marker blade from his arm. He throws it aside. It dulls back into a regular marker. It's me and him. I pull the sword from the cane and ready my swing. He brings the bat down on the sword's blade. It snaps like a toothpick. The bat slams against the pavement hard enough to leave a tiny crater. Nacht has murder in his eyes. Ambushes don't work, kitten. Not on me. He sounds breathless, wild. All you did was make me angry. I don't have time to move. He has me by the shirt. He holds me high. I'm barely touching the ground. The others were lucky. All they got was rust. You, on the other hand, rust don't hurt enough. Not for you. I resist the urge to shut my eyes. I'm glad I do. I can see him. Nacht must see my expression change. Because he loosens his grip. He turns his head. It's too slow. Graves slams a metal sculpture down on Nacht's head hard. Nacht reels from the impact. He throws me to the ground. I land hard on my back. It knocks the air out of my lungs. It's the worst feeling in the world. I gasp and pray that Graves isn't distracted by it. He isn't. Graves grabs Nacht by the hem of his collar and pulls back hard. It isn't enough to knock him down, but it's enough to throw him off. It's enough to give us an opening. Nacht's footing slips. I see my chance. I kick at his knee with all of my might. It gives out beneath him. Then Graves is on him, with a hand at Nacht's throat. His hand tenses and begins to glow. Graves, what are you doing? Taking your suggestion. I sneeze. When I open my eyes, I can't believe what's standing before him, before me. What? What? Holy crap! He really did it. He even hisses. He's really getting into the part. Graves grabs him by the scruff of his neck and holds him in place. I have a list of demands. If you do not meet them, You will remain like this for the rest of your miserable existence. First, free my employees. Second, return what you took from me and dissolve these asinine constraints. Done. Movement flashes out of the corner of my eye like the sun reflecting from polished metal. There's this strange noise I can't quite define. It sounds sick. The sound of snapping bones, but not solid or strong. Crumbly. Rusty. Grave stands tall, still and sturdy. Nothing like that haunted statue I seen the other night. Nacht dangles limply in the air, ears flattened like an arrowhead. Is his tail puffing up? Yeah, he angry. Thank you, Nacht. Though you've never deserved my gratitude. Nacht tucks his tail between his legs. Yeah, get him, Graves. And third, don't interrupt. Third, you will leave. You'll find once you are far enough away from me, you will regain your human form. Yeah, getting rid of me. You've left me little choice. I didn't leave nothing. I am aware. You left. That was the point. What? We were just fighting for our lives and now they're... What are they talking about? I'm in way over my head. It seems to be a trend lately. I wanted to see you. That's not how you go about this. I did not want to see you. Graves. Nacht, please. The fourth and final condition you must discover for yourself. Once you have, the curse will break. Ain't ever gonna be nobody else. Nacht hits the ground, unsteady on his feet but standing. Guess you don't get the hang of being a cat immediately. Go. Nacht tilts one last look at Graves with a shimmer like metal in his eyes. Then turns. He skulks away, body so low it almost looks like he's crouching, tail dragging on the ground behind him. None of us have any clue what just happened, but we're glad he's gone. Everybody but Graves bursts into cheers and high fives. Whatever he's thinking about, he's not going to get much time to think about it. Reese throws his arms around Graves in a fierce celebratory hug. I don't think I've ever seen Reese look this happy. I'm too keyed up to celebrate. I scamper to the end of my block, cut my hands around my mouth and shout. That's right! And if you ever come back, I'm going to call animal control. Oh, Avery. Oh. Oh, Avery. Avery. Huh? What were you doing? You could have gotten yourself killed. I did the same thing as you. You said you wanted to help, didn't you? I... Before he can answer, Graves exhales like he's been kneed in the gut. Finley's come in for a landing. She nearly clotheslines the both of us with that tackle hug. Molia, oh Avery, you twink of very little brain. That is an excellent description of them. You guys, this is great. Mason's going to make us a celebration dinner, so come on back. Yeah, sure. You all go ahead. We'll be there in a second. All right. I'll give you some alone time. Come on, everybody. We've got dinner to plan. Then everybody's gone. It's just us. Avery... You took an incalculable risk. You could have easily gotten us all killed. You were irresponsible, foolhardy, impulsive, and plenty of other synonyms. And I adore that about you. The only thing that's going to kill me around here is Graves. It's not good for my heart when he says stuff like that. The look he gives me is so... I guess there's one more irresponsible, foolhardy, impulsive synonym thing I can do. So, are you really uncursed now? Unrusted? Can I touch you now? I suppose if such a thing interests you, yes. Though I don't... Stupid. I grab him by his stupid collar clips and kiss him right on his stupid mouth. And for once, Lord Ashenfall Ravensworth is speechless. He stands for a frozen moment, a deer in headlights, before he kisses back. He wraps his hand around my waist and pulls me close, as if I was going to let go any time soon. I ball my hands into fists around his collar. I don't care if I rip the damn thing. I don't know what's going to happen from now on. I don't know how this is going to work. But right now, I don't care. I have Graves here with me. That's enough for now. Dead. So very dead. Ah. A nice cut. That's really pretty much the perfect point to cut that. Achievement unlocked. Ravensworth backwards spells Dracula and can hug every cat. Okay, I want to see. Are we going to get Graves' picture in the coffee as well? Yeah, this was so good, John. Okay, here's Reese. Yes! Yes! We got Graves as well! Oh, it does it in the order you unlock them as well. Oh, okay, right, let's go to the gallery. Oh, wow! There's still There's still 4 images we haven't unlocked. but I think there are actually some. I think there are some issues. Like, but that one, that is gonna like haunt me. That's. I think there are possibly some bad ending ones that we may be we may not have bad lines that we didn't quite go down. But God, that was emotional. Uh, yeah, and it is really good that you can see the different variations of like that they actually did the art. Admittedly, it's just hair and recolor, but uh, oh, so thank you so much, everyone, for 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 being here with me through that. Apologies, it took a little bit longer than intended, but I'm really glad that we pushed through and did that all this evening. And I'm yeah, uh, but oh, CQ Cat. Does that mean Noble Catboy Anil? Probably not for the short in the short term. I don't know. As I said, I quite like. I didn't expect the ears to look as good as they did on me. So they probably will make further appearances. Heck knows. There are other cat games out there to be played. Lee, thank you so much for the stream. I know this was so damn cute. Thank you. Yeah, and do if if you are interested in the game, I believe it is on most platforms and available on Mac via itch.io. Um, I think this has been thoroughly worth it. Just it looks like such a throwaway game, but it's had like the amount of emotional depth that this game had was staggering. Like I have played other dating sims that don't have this level of like emotional connection and like a really good balance between the drama and the humor and yeah um yeah yes, as a like so much from the heart. There is so much genuineness and so much like passion, and it is really being sensitive, even when it is touching on some very difficult topics. Because, like in Finley's line, we got elements of stalking. There's some like Landry's line covers some issues about toxic masculinity, and it's all been handled with a really good brush. Um, so yeah, if you're interested in watching Hayes's line or Finley's route, then I have those in my VODs. Um, Otherwise, pick it up and see what the rest of them are for you. I just yeah, like it's difficult to properly put into words how much that game has made me feel. And I think the yeah that one's gonna stay with me for a good long while. And I'm glad that you all number itself had such an unexpectedly great time with this game. I'm glad, and I'm glad that I got to showcase and share this with you. As I said, I first saw this game a couple of years ago when Kathleen DeVere played it on the Loading Ready Run stream called Now Kiss, which is a sadly defunct stream which looked at dating games. And it really interested me from that, but I never really saw how she pursued it. Um, uh, but yeah, as I said, and when like the 420 follower like milestone came up, it felt appropriate to do this. Yeah, just so honestly, Graves and Nath's relationship was also just really well done for what little we saw of it. Yeah, the it didn't go down the trauma line too much, but you can feel the discomfort for Graves and that he cared for Nut, and it was also like, no, absolutely not okay. Don't want to see. Yeah, they drew some very good lines, and they didn't try to redeem what Nach did by throwing that in, but it allowed, but still let Graves be compassionate in in a twisted way. Yeah. Not to mention plenty of cats, which was adorable. Yeah, all the characters felt fleshed out. Yeah, they didn't feel two dimensional. They all had they all had their little foibles, their flaws. They felt like real people, still within the and still within the confines of a game. Um, yeah, that's well worth that. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I'm going to be enthusing about that for a good long while. I just and it doubly makes me want to see an RPG in that world. I really, really want to. I really, really would like to see what, like, you know, the rules of Magic, because they are very different from a lot of games that we have the that I am familiar with. So that all the characters surprised me, even though you didn't see all the. Yeah, I like it's. There is so much to be said for the quality of the writing in it, the quality of the pacing, the fact that it is doing, um, that it is handling things a lot more sensitively than a lot of your bulk otome dating sims, and I want to see more of this style. I suspect you'd have no shortage of test players for a game set. I'll probably have to put it on the list. I wonder if anyone has done something like that. I could see this working maybe in Monster Hearts, but I kind of feel like it would need its own system. I don't really, I don't, I wouldn't. It's particularly in the way that Magic works. I don't think I'd want to bolt it onto another system. It's okay. You can say better than Hatterful Boyfriend. Hatterful Boyfriend. I would definitely count this as better than Hatterful Boyfriend. Even though it's got less choices. But the world of Hatterful definitely is intriguing because you don't get to see a lot of it in the base, like in your base runs. Um, but yeah, like it works on a different axis to this. Yeah, I can definitely see that, Saza. I'm not sure if it's an entirely different thing, but I would say that it is working in a slightly. I would say it's working on a slightly different axis. Um, and yeah, it's definitely a good rate for people who like a good dose of dystopia with their dating sim. Yeah, I can see that, Saza. Um, Olive is running in her sleep. Oh, well, do give Olive hugs from me and from us, Naomi, um, if it is safe to do so. But yeah, so before I run over long, thank you so much, everyone, for being here with me. As I say, I'm really glad we managed to complete this evening. Thank you, everyone who has supported the channel in any fashion. It is thoroughly appreciated, and I will see you all very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.